This is my once a month grocery haul from Aldi for January. They had a lot of sales stuff. I picked up some leftover Christmas stuff, but overall I got pretty much everything I wanted. I was kind of worried about fruits and vegetables and stuff. I didn't know how picked over they were going to be. But starting, I did get a pack of green peppers. I'm going to be making Spanish rice, and I want to throw some of these in, and then I like throwing these in eggs and salads and different things. I did get 2 things of blueberries because they were $1.99 for a case of these, which is really good this time of year in my area. So I got 2. My kids are already eating some out of this package, so these won't last long, but that's okay. I did get a thing of grapes, not a great price, but we've been so sick constantly over the last couple of months, and I'm just trying to keep pushing fruits and vegetables, hoping that that'll help maybe, I don't know. But so I did get grapes. I did get 2 packages of baby carrots. We do these for sides and snacks, mostly for the kids, and then I'll use, like I have a bag of whole carrots right there that I use in recipes and soups and things like that. I did get 2 bunches of bananas. They were 40 cents a pound. I should have gotten more, but quite honestly, my freezer's full of bananas right now that I need to use up, so I didn't want to put more bananas in there because I already have too many. So I went conservative on the bananas, if that makes sense. I did get a thing of mini cucumbers. My kids really like these, and I haven't gotten them in a while, so I got 1 bag. I probably should have gotten 2. They already ate a couple out of here. Those carrots that I mentioned, and I think, oh, pineapple is the last fruit or veg that I got. I pick up the rest of my fruits and vegetables from Walmart. This is kind of just what they had that looked good. Aldi, my Aldi can be kind of hit or miss on fruits and vegetables, so that's what I got this time. Heading into meat, I got 1 package of hot dogs. I probably should have gotten 2, but just 1. There are 24 in here. My kids really like these. I got a whole chicken. I plan on doing chicken salad with this and then making chicken broth and stuff. I need some of that, so they're 99 cents a pound, $5.77 total, and I'll just freeze this and pull it out when I want it. They did have sweet potato fries, and I did buy them because I'm the only one that really likes sweet potato fries. So I got 2 bags. That'll last me a while because nobody else is really going to eat them. I did get a package of burgers. There are 12 in here. This will last us more than this month, but I have Big Macs in my meal plan, and then we'll probably just eat the rest of them for lunches. We also go through a lot of lunch meat. That's kind of a go-to lunch around here. So I got 2 things of bologna, 2 packages of ham. I already have a ton of turkey in my freezer, so I didn't need any of that. 2 things of turkey kielbasa. I have these on my meal plan, so I only needed 2 things of pepperoni for homemade pizzas and strombolis we're doing this month. We also do like hot ham and cheese sandwiches or grilled cheese with pepperonis in them quite often for lunch, and we're also doing that for dinner once this month, so just 2 to make sure we have enough. I'm trying to go back to eating fish once a week throughout the year. We kind of stumbled off on that towards the end of 2021, so hopefully we can make that a thing. So I got a thing of salmon. We're going to make salmon patties out of these, and then I'm going to take just a little bit off the end here and save it for hot tuna casserole. We like to throw salmon and crab meat and stuff in it. Just different kinds of, you know, seafoods we'll throw in there, and it's really good. So we'll get probably 2 or 3, maybe even 4 meals out of this salmon. It's definitely our most expensive meal of the month, but we try to throw this in probably once every other month. I decided to stock up on pasta sauces and marinara sauces. I completely ran out off of my storage shelf, so I'm just stocking up. I got 6 things of traditional pasta sauce. This is what we'll use for like marinara sauce. And then I got 6 things of tomato, onion, and garlic. And then next time I go, I'll probably get another case just like this, just to make sure that I have plenty. I'm planning on doing like a muffin making day and getting them in my freezer because I do have a ton of those bananas I want to use. I also want to do applesauce oat muffins, and then I got a couple things of blueberry muffins because they just sounded good. So I got 2 boxes of these. These were some of the leftover pretzels that they carry for Christmas time. They were on sale for 40 cents a bag, so I got 2 of them just because I thought they would do well on my long-term food storage shelf. We don't have any pretzels on it right now, so I figured this would work. The kids like dipping pretzels in Nutella or peanut butter, so just a snack to have on the shelf. I did get a pack of potato chips for the hot tuna casserole. I like to throw these in there myself. So that's what these are for, and then the rest of the bag will just be for snacking. We might also use these in the Spanish rice. We like to eat chips with that. I went back to these brands of tortilla chips. Aldi has 2 different brands that I switch back and forth between, and I'm back to these. I got the strips this time just for something different, I guess. I like to go back and forth. I don't know. I guess let me know if you're the same way. I get 2 things of hot dog buns. I will throw these in the freezer, pull them out when I need them. These are for the burgers, and then we're also doing sloppy joes. 2 things of mini bagels. These are actually mostly for pizzas for the kids for lunches. Typically is what we use these for. Same thing, I'll throw these in the freezer and pull them out when I need them. These last a pretty long time in my pantry as well. I almost never have these mold on me. I got 3 gallons of milk. I'm going to start buying all my milk that I need for the month and freezing it. I'm tending to realize that I don't even need to go back for a mid-month haul if I have all the milk that I need and all the bread that I need. So I've been just trying to buy what I need for the whole month and then truly just doing these hauls that you guys watched at the beginning of the month for all of my groceries. So I got 3 things of white milk, and I should have gotten more, but my cart was really full. And I was going to Walmart, so I was like, oh, I'll just get more at Walmart. And then guess what? I went to Walmart, my cart was really full. So I will probably go back maybe next week and get some more milk and freeze it. I have a video that I will link down below on how I freeze milk if you're interested. I walked through the aisle of shame. I did film a video on that. That might be up or it's coming up. So that'll be up shortly. But I did get these poultry shears. They were $4.99. And I thought for $4.99 they would be worth it to give it a try. So I picked up this for myself. 2 things of applesauce, 1 for eating, and then 1 to make sure that I have enough for those muffins. I have one that I just opened in my fridge, so both of these are going to go on my storage shelf. And maybe if I'm lucky, I'll be able to keep one on long-term storage, but definitely going to do some baking with these. 2 things of tomato juice, 1 for the Spanish rice and 1 for my storage shelf. I did get 1 thing of salsa just to put on my storage shelf. A lot of storage shelf things happening, but throughout the holidays, I took a lot off of it, and I'm trying to put stuff back. We were also sick, so we weren't going into stores and stuff, so I'm just trying to replenish now that I'm able to do that. Lots of frozen fruit. I learned that I need 1 bag a week, so typically I'll get 4 or 5 bags. I do have a bag of pineapple still, so I got 2 things of berry blend. The berry blends we mostly use for smoothies, or I'll throw these in oatmeal. And then the blueberries, my kids typically will just eat frozen, just like they would fresh blueberries, just pop them in their mouth. They love them, so sometimes we also throw these in pancakes, but mostly they just eat them straight frozen. They told me they taste just like popsicles, so there you go. I got 2 things of these flour tortillas. There's 20 in here, so 40 for the month. My kids do roll-ups, and roll-ups are basically just one of these tortillas with lunch meat, cheese, a pickle. Sometimes they'll do peanut butter and Nutella, peanut butter and jelly. We also make quesadillas out of these, probably once a week for lunches. So we go through quite a bit of these, and I will freeze these, pull them out of my freezer when I need them, and they thaw beautifully. Sometimes if I forget and it's lunchtime and they want to roll up, they want a quesadilla, I'll just pull them out of my freezer and pop them in the microwave for about 35 seconds until they thaw enough where I can pull them apart, and it works great. I got a couple packages here, 1, 2, 3 packages of these large tortillas. My husband wants breakfast burritos for lunch. We're doing no spend January, which basically just means we're trying not to spend any money unnecessarily. So basically to prevent him from stopping and getting breakfast somewhere before he goes to work, I'm going to make him burritos. So those are what those are for. Just some pantry stuff. So I got some teriyaki sauce. I needed that for a meal. Joe said something about wanting hot sauce, so I picked up a bottle of hot sauce. Barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's. We're doing barbecue chicken this month. Needed more ketchup and some shaky cheese. I needed that for a couple meals. I did get a big thing of Crisco. Ran out of this throughout the holidays, so I needed more of that. I figured for regular tacos this month we were just going to do hard shells just to switch it up and keep it interesting. I think my kids like these better anyways, so I got 2 of those. I got 6 boxes of mac and cheese because they were 30 cents, so they were on sale. And I figured for my food storage, these would be good. Also just easy lunches, weekend lunches, just to have. So I got some mac and cheese. I also got 6 things of the corn muffin mix. Sometimes if I didn't think about making rolls for dinner and we wanted rolls or something like that, having these on hand is nice because They're just really quick and easy. Plus we'll throw hot dogs in here and do like homemade cornbread muffins and things like that. We'll throw ham in here or blueberries, and they're really good. One lonely box of pasta. That's all I needed this month, at least for boxed pastas. These Christmas pastas were on sale. They're just fun Christmas shapes. So Santa's sleigh, Santa, reindeer, different things like that. They were 99 cents. So I got 3 packages, and because they're pasta, they'll last a whole year on my food storage shelf. No, not a problem. They're just over £1 each. And I figured I'll just hold on to these until next year and then cook with these around Christmas time next year, and the kids will get a huge kick out of it. So I went ahead and grabbed some of these. I like these wide egg noodles for casseroles, so I got 2 bags just to keep on hand because I used mine throughout the holidays. A couple different blocks of cheese. We use these mostly for hot ham and cheese sandwiches or grilled cheese. So 3 things of extra sharp cheddar, and then 2 things of Colby Jack. I got 2 things of taco style cheese. That's all I needed this month. I got 1 thing of mozzarella because I still have 1 in my freezer. This is a 2-pound bag. We usually go through about 2 to 3 pounds a month of mozzarella for homemade pizzas and strombolis, and we use these in quesadillas and stuff sometimes too. And then 3 things of Colby Jack. That is all I needed for this month. This whole Aldi haul came to $220, which I thought was a pretty decent price. The cashier actually complimented me on my shopping skills today, which made me feel like a super cool person. Here is my entire Aldi haul for the month of February. My total came to $265, and we definitely have some things to talk about. Starting on the end here, we did get some fun Valentine's Day treats. We got 1 thing of these cupcakes. I typically make all of my kids' snacks from scratch, other than a couple of store-bought things we keep just for convenience, but we do buy the fun holiday treats. We also got a thing of these Valentine's Day cookies. Now these are things that I have not bought in a very long time, store-bought like convenience meals, but this was all they had for meat. I'm not kidding. This is all they had. They didn't have whole chickens, they didn't have chicken breasts, they had nothing. So I got these just in case I could not find anything else. I did get 2 of these chicken patties. There's a pound in each, and I'm not even sure how many patties are really going to be in here, but I figured just to have in case I need them. Same thing with these like Parmesan chicken tenders. I got a bag of these just in case. This was, I'm not kidding, the only bag of chicken that they had left, so I bought it just in case, and this little 2-pound bag costed me $12, which is way higher than what it typically was. I did get some frozen fruit. This was very picked over as well, but I got 2 things of the berry medleys. We use these for smoothies. We throw them in oatmeal, different things like that. I also got a bag of frozen blueberries. These are what my kids prefer. They eat them frozen. It's one of their favorite snacks. We do like to keep a couple boxes of mac and cheese on the shelf for easy lunches, especially weekend lunches. So I got 4 boxes of these. We do still have a couple left over. Their pasta was something that was also super picked over, and this is pretty much all they had was lasagna noodles, so I grabbed a box. I do have some pasta left on my storage shelf, so I'm not super worried about that. But just for an easy meal that I could rework if I need to. 6 pounds of butter. I do have butter in my freezer. It made me super nervous to see how empty everything else was, so I decided to make sure that I have enough. I also wanted to get cream cheese. They had no cream cheese, so I'm gonna have to get that at Walmart, and hopefully they have it. Cheese, I wanted to get more, but they really didn't have anything, and they did have signs out that asked to be like respectful of other shoppers. So this is what I got. I got a 2-pound bag of mild cheddar, a 2-pound bag of mozzarella, and 1, 2, 3 things of Colby Jack cheese. That seemed respectful for me. This is for a month, remember, so I'm gonna make do with what I have. And I do have some blocks of cheese that I could shred in my freezer if I needed to, so there's that. I almost ran out of vegetable oil. I use this for baking in bread, all my pizza crusts. I need this, so I got another thing of that. I got another thing of oats. We use these pretty much only for baking in cookies, breads, muffins. So I got another thing of those. I wanted to get 2 of these or 3 of these, but this was another thing. They had signs out to ask to be respectful, so I only got 1. I did stock up on canned goods. This is one thing that my Aldi was not short of. So I got 12 things of cream of chicken soup. This is something that I'm almost out of on my storage shelf. And I figured if nothing else, I can always make casseroles or crock pot meals with these. So here's that. This is something that they didn't have last month that I really wanted, and it's their tomato and basil soup. This is so good. It's the best tomato soup I've ever had. It's like $1.30 a can, which isn't terrible, but these are really big cans, so this could easily feed a family. But I got 3 of these. Me and my husband are about the only ones that eat these. My kids, not so much, but these are good. I also got 4 things of salt. I go through a lot of salt now that I make pretty much everything in-house. All my muffins, brownies, pretty much any baked goods I make in-house. The only exception to that is like sandwich bread I still buy. But I got 4 things of these. I also make homemade Play-Doh about once a week, and I need 1/3 of a cup of salt for that. So the other canned item I got was evaporated milk. I needed this for a like seafood mac and cheese that I'm going to be making. I couldn't remember how much evaporated milk I needed, so I got 2 of them. The other thing I noticed I really need to start keeping an extra of is coffee filters, because I never realized that I'm running out until I'm out. So I got 2 of them this time. I got these. My husband and my kids love peach tea, so I got 2 of these little packets. We make these all the time in our water pitcher. This is about the only way we do juice in our house, is like these little packets. I know it's not the best for you. The only exception to that is in the winter we usually do orange juice and apple juice just to keep the vitamins running through our kids. But surprising, they didn't have any orange juice at Aldi today either. So hopefully Walmart will have the rest of the things that I'm really wanting. If not, we're just gonna have to make do, and that'll be okay. I noticed that they were pretty much out of snacks, so I decided to get 2 things of these cashews, something I wouldn't normally get. They were $5 a can, so it's actually not terrible. I got 2 of them. And I figured me and my husband would snack on these if we needed to. A thing of crackers. I figured if nothing else, I can always make soups and stews and stuff, and crackers will help that, especially if I can't get flour, because I completely ran out of flour yesterday and I need to get that in bulk, so I wanted to get it from Walmart so I could get it in a big enough quantity. So I hope they have it. If nothing else, I might have to make like an online order or something. I did get 2 things of honey. I use honey in my bread only if I'm making like a sweet bread. I find that it sweetens it better than like typical sugar does. So I got 2 things of that. My husband also really likes honey on like peanut butter toast and stuff. 2 things of this chocolate syrup, something I never buy, but we're gonna do an ice cream party tonight, so I thought this would be fun with the ice cream. And I got a second one because I figured this would be something fun to keep on the storage shelf, especially because if I can't buy chocolate milk, this is something that I can make chocolate milk with. It might be fun. You know, it's just one of those things that might make it easier if we have to eat off of the food shelf, if we can't have other snacks and stuff. So I figured I'd just buy 2. I did get 4 loaves of bread. This is another thing. They had a sign asked to be respectful. It was really picked over, you guys. And funny enough, about the only breads they had left were the honey wheat and like the multi-grain toast, which is totally fine with me because we eat honey wheat regularly. They haven't had fruit snacks at Aldi in months, and they used to sell these really big boxes that had like 40 pouches of fruit snacks in them for right around $3. It was a great deal. I always got 2 or 3 boxes. It was one of those store-bought snacks we always had. I asked an employee if they were going to bring those back because I hadn't seen them. She said that they probably weren't going to be bringing them back. She hasn't seen them in a long time, and usually that means they're not bringing them back. They did have these. They're Dinos and Dragons, which are pretty cool. There's about half the pouches there normally were, 24. So I got 2 boxes, and it's the same price. It's like that $3 mark. So it is what it is, but I'm not going to lie. I really like the packaging on these. I think they're just really cute and pretty fun. So Dinos and Dragons, who doesn't like that? Chips. We did get a thing of kettle chips. My 4-year-old picked these while we were walking through the store. And these are my favorite, so who am I to say no? I also got 2 bags of these tortilla chips. This was something that I had planned on. I wanted to put one on my storage shelf. We ran out of these so early last month, so I wanted to make sure that we had enough of them. For this month, I'm really hoping I can keep one on my storage shelf because we don't have a lot of snack items down there right now. It's mostly just like survival items, like not the fun stuff. So that's what I tried to do this month, was get some more exciting things to put down there. Me and my husband love the Aldi chocolate. It's so good. This one's my favorite, the dark chocolate. I got myself 1 bar, and I got 2 of the ones my husband really likes. the milk chocolate with almonds. He loves these. I got 2 of these because my kids sometimes will steal some of these on him. My kids don't like the dark chocolate, so that's why I only got 1. This was in their like aisle of shame situation, so we picked out a family size thing of Nutter Butters. This was something for my storage shelf, was just these crunchy taco shells. These are obviously a much more sustainable option. I do freeze flour tortillas and they freeze amazing, but these are something that I can have that doesn't take up room in my freezer, so I'm gonna put these up on the shelf. Plus, tacos are a meal that are just a couple of ingredients. My kids would be happy with just meat and cheese and maybe a little bit of sour cream or something, so it's just something that if I need to rework my meal plan, which I'm really thinking I'm gonna have to, this is something that'll be nice to have because it's easy to work around. I did get one of these. I haven't seen these in forever either. These little dunkers. They're just stick-sized cookies. They also have lemon ones that are really good. But my kids like those for snack. Bologna was the only lunch meat they had. So I got 4 of them. And I'm going to have to ration it. I don't know if I have any lunch meat in my freezer right now, because it's been hard to find in my area over the last couple of months, so I think I went through my rations. If worst comes to worst with the lunch meat situation, I could just push more peanut butter and jellies or peanut butter and honeys this month, or I do have a turkey that I bought around Thanksgiving time for a really great deal. I bought 2 turkeys for their like 89-cent a pound turkeys that Aldi had. I still have one of them in my freezer. I also have 2 ham hocks in my freezer right now that we could slice and make into lunch meat if I needed to. I also have 2 whole chickens in my freezer that I could roast and have sliced. My father-in-law does have a meat slicer, so I could bring those down and he would be more than happy to slice those for me. So I do have options, which is nice. I got a thing of pepperoni. We do homemade pizzas a couple of times a month, either for lunch or dinner. Plus I had calzones on the menu, maybe strombolis, something like that. So pepperonis just to have. I did not have kielbasas on my meal plan at all this month, but when I realized that this is pretty much the only meat they had, I bought 4 of them. So got 2 things of these hot dogs. We use these for lunches every once in a while. My kids also like to just grab these out of the fridge and eat them cold as a snack. So I got 2 of those. I also picked up 2 things of applesauce. We've been flying through this the last couple of months. I'm hoping that in the fall time I can get a bunch of apples and can a bunch of my own applesauce, so we're gonna see what happens. But until then, I really should have gotten more of these, but I didn't. Maybe I'll pick up some more at Walmart. I might also run back into Aldi when I go to Walmart because they're right next to each other and pick up a couple more things and see if they've stocked some more, so we'll see what happens. So there are 20 hash browns in here, so I got 40 hash browns. We haven't had these in a while. We missed them. We like doing these in breakfast burritos. We'll make like breakfast crunch wraps and put these in. Also just fun sides. We eat them plain. I got a couple of these just because my husband mentioned them, so I bought them. I got a bag of mini cucumbers. My kids really like those. I went to go buy some romaine lettuce that I typically buy, and all these looked really bad. But this looked good still, the lettuce in here and stuff. So I got 2 of these bacon avocado ranch kits. These are my favorite kits that Aldi sells. I got 2 of these, and maybe my romaine hearts will look better at Walmart. We'll see what happens. I did get a thing of grapes. They were a good price. They were $1.99 a pound, which is really good this time of year for us. I also got 3 things of blueberries. My kids will be really excited about this, especially my oldest. They were $1.99 for a package, which is really good. I saw a bunch of people throwing a lot of these in their carts, so we got 3 of those, and those will be gone in a couple days. Do not be fooled. I also got a bunch of bananas. These were 48 cents a pound. 3 things of baby carrots. This is part of their produce that looked really good, so I got some of these. These also last all month really well for us, so that's good. I got a thing of bell peppers. These were the expensive ones. I paid almost $5 for these, but I really needed them. I don't have any more bell peppers from the garden in my freezer. I'm completely out, so I got them while the getting was good because I'm afraid that Walmart isn't going to have them, so I just got them while they had them, and that's all it is. The only ice cream Aldi had left was the family size vanilla, which is fine. Usually we get the Neapolitan, but I'm not complaining. It'll be nice to switch it up. Plus, I got that chocolate syrup, so throw the chocolate on it. The kids will be happy. Maybe some of these blueberries and some sprinkles and stuff. it'll be a party. I got 9 pounds of these cuties, 3-pound bags. These have been lasting really well for us. They've been really sweet, they've been really good over the last couple years. The cuties have been hit or miss in my area, but these felt good, they smelled good, so I gambled and I got 9 pounds. I got 6 pounds of Honeycrisp apples. These were very expensive. These were $5 a bag, almost $6 a bag, but we rely so much on fruit and vegetables for our kids' snacks. I had to do it. We haven't had apples in a couple of weeks, and the kids missed them. In the middle of the month, I didn't pick up more apples. I ended up picking up more cuties and a thing of pears. So we still have pears left, but that is my entire Aldi haul. Just to recap, this did come to $265 for all of these things, and a huge price gouger for me was these like convenience meal items. Also, all these fruits and vegetables were really highly priced. I also want to put right at the end here that I'm not shading Aldi at all for having shortages, or any store in general for their produce being bad or anything like that. It's definitely a supply chain issue. It's not the store. Trust me, the store does not want to sell you bad produce or have shortages of things, because they're also not making money. And they're throwing away a lot of food because nobody's buying it because the pineapples are rotten or whatever it is. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see my Walmart haul. That'll be coming up this week sometime. Plus, I'm gonna have to rework my meal menu. We're gonna see what happens. I will link down below an entire playlist all on Aldi videos, Aldi shop with me's. What's new, crew? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Cassandra, and today we're doing another monthly Aldi haul. The groceries you're about to see range from somewhere between, I'd say, 60 and 70% of the entire groceries that my family of 5 is going to eat for an entire month. The very next video that goes up on my channel is gonna be my Walmart haul, and the only reason I'm mentioning this is because sometimes I get comments saying that there are huge dietary gaps and asking questions, so I'm gonna answer those super quick in a minute or less. Here we go. The reason there are gaps in dietary needs is because the things that you're not going to see in this Aldi haul are things I get from Walmart, because I just simply need a bigger quality. Those things being like yogurt, sour cream, things like that. I'll get more bread. You're not going to see eggs because we have laying hens, and you're not going to see a whole lot of meat at all because we buy our meat in bulk. In my freezer right now I have half a pig, and I think we have about 60 pounds left of ground beef. We have some chicken left, so we have lots of things. You're also not going to see a ton of frozen vegetables. I don't think any at all, actually, because we garden and we preserve a ton of our own vegetables to last us for an entire year. And then on top of that, whatever we ran out of, I typically will buy frozen vegetables from Walmart. So hopefully those will answer some of my most common asked questions. If you want to see the next half of my grocery haul, you should go ahead and subscribe, because that'll be the very next video that goes up. My grocery budget is $500 for the entire month for my family of 5, so it's about $100 per person per month, which really isn't a lot, especially considering that also includes all of our household items, diapers, wipes, pull-ups, shampoos, conditioners, razors. All of those things comes out of that $500 budget. So really for food, we're probably more spending that $350 mark a month, which is really low. Let's hop into all of the groceries. I just got back from doing my grocery shopping for my March Aldi haul 2022. My total came to $223.56. A couple specialty items that were in Aldi's Here Today, Gone Tomorrow section. I'm trying out a couple new products that Aldi's selling that I haven't tried before. Got a couple different things, so we're gonna go through, show you guys, and you guys can see a huge difference in the way I'm shopping this month when it comes to fresh fruit and vegetables, because the prices are getting so high. So let's go ahead and hop in. I got one of their take and bake pizzas. This is gonna be dinner tonight, along with some salad kits that I got on the other end of the table that I'll show you guys, but I went ahead and got one of these pizzas. I needed 1 can of diced tomatoes for a recipe, and then I decided that I should just go ahead and get a couple tomato products. That way I have them on my shelf and I can make a really easy big batch of spaghetti sauce or something, and we could always eat spaghetti for a weekend or a couple of days if we wanted to. So I got 4 cans of these diced tomatoes. I love the ones that are also canned with herbs, and so this one has basil, garlic, and oregano in it. The flavor's really good, so I love these Happy Harvest ones. And then I also got 4 of these stewed tomatoes. I meant to grab the ones that are also in the herbs and stuff, but these are the ones that they had. My Aldi was pretty wiped out on certain things, but these are also really great. I decided to get 2 cans of tomato paste. I needed red curry paste for something, and I figured if I couldn't find the red curry paste, I could use the tomato paste in its place, and hopefully that would be all right. I got 6 cans of tuna. We're going to be doing tuna 1 day a week for the entire month of March for a lunch. So I got 6 cans for that, and that should last us the month. Big pile of just pantry items that I was needing. I actually needed lime juice for a recipe, and I was thrilled when I saw this big thing of lime juice. I thought, no way I was gonna be able to find this at Aldi, and they had it. It was a pretty decent price. It was $2 for this, and this will last me literally forever. So I'm happy that I found the lime juice. I needed another seasoned salt. I needed some ginger for a couple of recipes I'm doing this month. So I knew Aldi sold these little squeezy tubes, so I was really excited when I saw that they had these in stock. I needed baking cocoa. I'm at the end of mine, and we've been going through this quite a bit, making different types of cookies and cakes and things, so I needed another one of those. Grape jelly we just ran out of. I needed beef stock for a couple recipes, so I just decided to get this at Aldi. Needed some more olive oil spray. We haven't done the strawberry gelatin in a while. These are really cheap. I think they're 30 cents a packet, so I got 2 packets of these, and I figured these would be a really fun side for lunches over a weekend or over a week. Really, this would probably last a while. My kids love gelatin, so I'm switching out from the pudding for a while and doing the Jell-O instead. 2 boxes of crackers. We're gonna do a like homemade Lunchable lunch at least 1 day a week for the entire month. Lots of crackers for that. 2 things of marshmallows. My kids have been really into making Rice Krispies, so I got a big thing of marshmallows for Rice Krispies, and then my daughter wanted the little marshmallows, and they'll eat these as a snack. Sometimes we throw these in homemade Chex Mix and stuff, so got a little thing of marshmallow. This is what they're replacing those old boxes of fruit snacks that I used to get that had right around 50 pouches in them. This is what they replaced it with. There's 36 pouches in here. These are expensive. This was almost $7, so I don't know how much how much longer I'm going to be buying fruit snacks. I used to buy them because they were such a good price, but it might be the end of fruit snacks. So I don't know, we're gonna see what happens, but I did get a box of fruit snacks this month. 4 pounds of butter. I still have a ton of butter in my freezer, but just keeping that on rotation. I did get 2 bags of these seasoned fries. We're gonna be doing deli sandwiches for dinner 1 month, and I figured we would just pair it with French fries. And then I got a second bag so that we could pair it with lunches if we wanted to for an easy side, or we could pair it with some hot dogs, some burgers, whatever I wanted, just to have something super easy and ready to go. I got 1 bag of berry medley and 1 bag of this mixed fruit. We've never done this blend before. It's strawberries, pineapples, mangoes, and peaches. I think my kids will eat everything out of here, and if not, I'll just make smoothies out of this. I'm sure they'll like that. So I just wanted to give this a try. I hadn't seen this one there before. The prices on the mixed fruits were going up just a little bit. The mango one was a little bit more expensive. I think this one was right around $7, and this one was $6 something. But I have a lot of frozen fruit still left in my freezer from the last month. This is just what I needed to fill in for the rest of the month. We do about 1 bag of frozen fruit a week. So I need about 4 or 5 bags to last me the month, and I have that. I got 2 packs of mild sausage. I really only needed 1, but these were $2.99 a piece, and so were the beer brats. So I figured I would just get 1 for this month like I needed and 1 for next month because they were a great price. And nowadays when things are a good price, you need to just get them. So 2 things of Italian sausage. I'm making this in a pasta dish, and I have brats on my meal plan once this month, and there are 5 people in my family. There's 5 brats in here. I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna have to make both packages for a meal, and then me and my husband will just eat the leftover brats for lunches over the week. So essentially $2.99 is gonna feed my kids once and me and my husband for the rest of the week. So I think that's pretty decent. These hard salamis are to go with the crackers for the homemade Lunchables. We'll do this with some cheese and the crackers, carrots, grapes, whatever it is, and we'll have like a snacky lunch. I was watching Katie Mack's Aldi hauls this morning while I was editing, and she had cheesecakes in her haul, and I blame Katie for my cheesecake purchases. But me and my husband are gonna do a date night at home one night this week, and I figured we should have some cheesecake for our at-home date night. So I got 1 thing of strawberry and 1 thing of New York, and we will share these
And we'll be able to do this twice. So we'll have this one night and then we'll have this one another night. So just something fun, a little date night at home for a Friday night. Are so good. I buy them every time they come in. They're one of my favorite items that Aldi sells that are in their here today, gone tomorrow section. However, you have to pay attention because I've noticed every single time that I will buy one that's mislabeled, it'll say it's caramel cookie crunch, but then you open it up and it's really like pistachio or something. So you need to make sure that you're actually looking at the gelato that's in the package, not just reading what the label says, because there are always some in the case that are wrong. So I got a caramel cookie crunch, that's one my husband really likes, and this chocolate on chocolate, it's chocolate fudge truffle. This one's for me, this one's delicious. So we also got some gelato for the month. Then the two kids that were with me picked out these Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. So the kids will have these, me and Dad will have the gelato. I got some grapes. These weren't a fabulous price, but my kids really like them, so I got them. Thing of mini cucumbers. I got a thing of mushrooms for chicken kebabs we're gonna be doing this month, and then I'll throw the rest of these in probably some spaghetti sauce or something, so got those. These tomatoes were actually a great price. They were $2 for this, so I'm hoping they're not really bad tomatoes, but I miss having fresh tomatoes for sandwiches and tacos and all those things, so because they were a great price, I bought them this time. My romaine hearts actually looked really good this time. I didn't get them last month because they looked awful, so I'm happy to have the romaine heads back in my life this month. I missed salads so much over February, so I'm happy to have them back. The blueberries are still $1.99, and I bought 3 of them. I could have bought in more. These are a fantastic price, especially this time of year. So if they're still going to be a great price, I might go back and buy some more blueberries in the middle of the month and actually make some blueberry jam or something with them if they're still going to be a really good price. So we'll see what happens. I might make some blueberry muffins or something for the freezer, but blueberries are awesome price right now. I got some salad kits. We're gonna do one of these with the pizza tonight. Me and my kids love these salad kits. This is the one we've been doing most often, is the bacon avocado ranch. This one's so good. I love this one. And this is the other one that I wanted to try. It's the Southwest chopped salad kit. It's pretty similar. It has green cabbage, red cabbage, green leaf lettuce, carrots, and green onions, and then the cheese. And I'm most excited to try the jalapeno dressing. So we're gonna give those a try. This is the cheese for the homemade Lunchables. I got 2 things of sharp cheddar, 2 things of Colby Jack, and just 1 thing of mozzarella. This is the shredded cheese I needed for the month. My freezer is pretty stocked with the cheeses that we don't go through as often. So I only got 3 bags of Colby Jack and then this 2-pound bag of mozzarella cheese. We use the Colby Jack for casseroles mostly. And then we go through a lot of mozzarella because we make all of our own pizzas, all of our own strombolis. So we go through a lot of mozzarella cheese. And I still have a 2-pound bag that I just opened in my fridge. So we'll have 4 pounds of cheese, at least of mozzarella for the month, which is plenty. I don't remember if I mentioned the hot dogs, but I did get 1 package of hot dogs. I still have a package just like this down in my freezer. So this could be a lunch option for us. You'll see I bought a bunch of mac and cheese, so we could always throw some hot dogs and some mac and cheese or just do hot dogs or whatever, but these are really nice to have on hand because they're a really easy lunch. I completely ate through all the pasta off of my storage shelf. I have not 1 box of pasta left, so I got 2 boxes of elbow macaroni, 2 boxes of penne, and 2 boxes of farfalle. And then I also got 2 bags of this linguine pasta. We're gonna do like a linguine alfredo this month, and I figured this would be really good for that. Well, of course, I figured it would be really good. You need linguine for linguine alfredo, but I needed these, and I figured I would try this brand from Aldi. Everybody says that it's really good, and I've never tried it because they're more expensive than the boxed stuff. So I'm gonna give these a try and see if I think they're any different than just regular pasta. Lakin bought her daddy some flowers. It was the cutest thing. They always have the flowers out by the checkout, and she was like, Mommy, Daddy needs flowers. We need to give Daddy some flowers, and it was just the cutest thing. I couldn't say no. So we bought Daddy a thing of pink flowers, and I'm sure Daddy will be very excited when he comes home from work and sees that Lakin thought of him today while we were out shopping. So Dad got some flowers. I got 5 boxes of macaroni and cheese. I still have 2 boxes in my pantry. We're gonna do this for lunch probably once a week throughout the month, and I'm predicting this is gonna be a weekend lunch, which means we're gonna go through 2 boxes at a time. We should have enough to get us through the month, I think, with what's here and what's in my pantry. I did buy some fish sticks. I figured this would be a great lunch option for the weekend or even through the week. There are 43 fish sticks in here, so especially if I'm feeding these to my kids, they only eat 3 or 4 at a time. So this whole box lasts the whole month easy. Because the prices on fruits and vegetables are so high right now, I decided we're gonna eat more baby carrots because these are still 99 cents a package versus the oranges that we usually get. Right now we're sitting at like $9 in my area for a 3-pound bag. So we're gonna bump up on the carrots. I'm still gonna buy oranges, except instead of buying 3 or 4 bags, I'm probably only gonna buy 1 or 2 and try to make it last the month. At least that's my plan right now. That might change, but I got 6 bags of these baby carrots. 2 things of the unsweetened applesauce. Stuff is so good. My kids love it. I love it. We do it for sides for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so we go through a lot of this. Plus, we bake with it. I got 2 20-count tortillas, so I have 40 mini tortillas here. This is what we use for the kids for tacos, or we make enchiladas. I'll make them just a little one, or if we do burritos or quesadillas, these are ones that the kids use and they freeze awesome. These larger flour tortillas are what me and Joe use, and these also freeze beautifully. I did get 2 bags of these party-sized tortilla chips. I got 2 bags last month and that was the perfect amount, so I got another 2 bags this month and that will last us the whole month. I only got 2 3-pound bags of apples, so I got 6 pounds here. This is not going to last us the whole month. There's no way. I got Pink Ladies because they were by far the cheapest. They were about half the price of the apples I usually get. I might pick up some more at Walmart when I do my Walmart order. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with fruits and vegetables, but I know I can't pull back that much because we rely on them so heavy for snacks and sides, for lunches and breakfast specifically, so I'm still unsure what I'm doing with this. I got a 5-pound bag of red potatoes here. We're gonna be roasting these a lot this month and making sides out of these, whether it be sliced tomatoes, loaded potatoes, things like that. And then I also got a 10-pound bag of baking potatoes. I finally went through that 50-pound bag of potatoes I got about 6 months ago. That's gone, so we're back to buying potatoes. This will last us the month, and that is my entire Aldi haul for the month of March. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, taking some time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, a good start, and I hope you're just having a really good week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the second half of my grocery haul. Bye. My total came to $231. And my cart was not nearly as full as it usually is. Prices are definitely getting higher, and you're gonna see as we go through this, I got almost no meat products whatsoever. I'm still trying to hold firm to like a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables, using those to fill in and supplement. I also have some things for Easter in here. I'm not hosting Easter this year, but I still want to bring some things. So Easter stuff is in here, mixed in with like a regular grocery haul, and I'm definitely gonna have to adjust my meal plan because I had no chicken. They had no chicken. The only chicken that they had were the whole chickens, and they were between like $10 and $14, and I was not gonna pay that for a whole chicken. I got 2 of the bacon avocado ranch salad kits. These are really nice because they're actually mostly cabbage, and cabbage lasts a really long time. So last month I got 2 of these, and I didn't open the second one until I think the 3rd week of the month, and it was still great. It tasted good. Everything was still crisp. So that's something that's really nice about these, just because they hold so much longer than like a typical salad kit that's made of lettuce. I got 1 thing of romaine hearts. I still have some left over from last month that's actually still holding really well, so I'm gonna finish those off before I get into these. The cabbage heads were on sale. I think they were like 39 cents a pound or something like that. Not on my meal plan, but for 39 cents a pound, it's going to be. I'll make sides with this. I'll throw it in soups, whatever. I will find something to throw this cabbage in for that price. I got a thing of celery. I needed this for a couple of meals this month. That definitely needed to happen. A thing of onions. I finally went through that big 50-pound bag of onions, so we're back to buying onions. I saw on Pinterest that people are making like little tuna melts in these peppers. And I've never done that before. I've never even gotten these peppers before, so I'm going to give that a try and see how that works. I also have some canned salmon that I think I could put in here and like roast in the oven and then come out and just have like little salmon popper things. So I'm going to give that a try. One bunch of bananas. These are still a really good price. And whenever they start to get brown, I just throw them in my freezer and then we use them to make banana bread, banana muffins. So bananas never go to waste ever because they freeze so well. My 6-year-old requested a pineapple and these were really good price too. They were like $1.60 I think. I almost got 2 and then I figured if it starts to go bad I can always chop it up and put it in the freezer, but she doesn't like frozen pineapple as much as fresh, so I opted to just get 1. 4 bags of Gala apples. These were under $4 a bag for the first time in my area in a really long time, so I got 4 bags. That should equal about a bag of apples a week, which should hold us for the whole month. We're gonna see what happens. I might have to start rationing these off, but we're gonna see what happens, how these last, but we use apples for sides and snacks a ton. I thought I got 4 cans of green beans. I'm gonna be making green bean casserole for Easter, but I only see 3 cans here, so I'm gonna have to check my car. But that's what these are for the green bean casserole. I got 3 or 4 cans, 3 cans of tuna. These were for those tuna poppers that I mentioned. I have some on my shelf, but that's something that I like to just keep on stock. So I got a couple of those. Plus we can always do like a tuna casserole, either hot or cold for an easy dinner or an easy lunch. My freezer is getting really low on vegetables, so I needed to restock this month. So I got 2 bags of green beans. This is all that they had. I don't use a full bag for a meal anyways, so this will be 4 meals worth of green beans for us. 4 pounds of butter. This is steadily going up in price right now at my Aldi. These were $3 something. So you're almost paying $1 per stick of butter at this point. I freeze my butter all the time, so this is basically just to put in my freezer, and then I will take out the oldest stuff out of my freezer and use that this month. So this is basically just to replace what I plan on taking out of my freezer this month, just so I can always keep a rotation of butter on hand. 2 things of pepperoni. These are both gonna go in my freezer. We're gonna make homemade pizzas and strombolis, calzones. We can throw these in pasta. Still gonna rely heavily on the carrots like I did last month. These are still 98 cents a pack of carrots, which is the best deal you're gonna find for a fresh fruit or vegetable. And there's so many things you can do with carrots. You can bake with them, make sweets and sides for dinners. We also just snack on them raw. If my kids open up 1 bag of these carrots, between the 3 of them, they could eat the whole bag in 1 sitting for a snack. So I got 9 bags, which I know sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna be cooking with them this month. I need them for some meals, and my kids, like I said, eat the crap out of these things. So we're gonna do these, and they're the cheapest snack around, like the best deal that I can find, especially with prices getting so high. So we're gonna eat a whole lot of carrots this month. I got 2 things of sliced cheese because we're gonna be doing grilled cheese for lunches this month. So I just got some, I don't know, orange cheese, like American, and then Swiss, just to be able to mix it up. And plus I'm gonna make breakfast sandwiches for my husband this month, and he likes his breakfast sandwiches with cheese, so these will go on there as well. My kids eat these blocks of cheese for snacks all the time. We even use these for like lunches and things. I do cook with these every once in a while, but I tend to use the shredded stuff for cooking. But just 1 thing of mozzarella and then 4 things of Colby Jack. That's their favorite. So that's about 1 block of cheese per week. But this is like the same as the carrots. I cut up 1 block and it'll be gone in this same 5 minutes that I cut it up. So that is also something that's going to have to be rationed. I'll throw these all in the freezer and just pull them out as I need them. I saw this thing on Pinterest where people are making little birdhouses out of graham crackers and icing and then putting peeps inside, and I thought that'd be something fun to do with the kids. So I got a box of graham crackers for that, and then they can always obviously eat their little peep in their house, and it'll be something fun for them to do and a snack for them. I got 3 bags of these chocolate coins. These are for my son. We're potty training, and we find that these chocolate coins are the things that he responds the best to. So when I saw these, I just grabbed 3 bags, and these will be set aside for him. My oldest daughter has been requesting Oreos pretty much all week prior to grocery shopping, so I got a party size of the double stuffed for her. A thing of vanilla ice cream just for snacks. Usually we get the Neapolitan, but they didn't have it. This is all they had, but that's okay because we have like chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, strawberry syrup, all the things, so they can just top it with what they want. These were on sale too, I think 58 cents a box, so just about half off, so I got 2 of them. These are just gonna be weekend snacks because trust me, they're not gonna last any longer than that. This box is already open. I think there's 1 package left in here, so they will enjoy them when they have them and when they're gone. I got 2 packages of, I needed these for a recipe I'm going to be bringing to Easter, so I got 2 just to make sure I have enough. 1 thing of the mini bagels, I'm going to be making mini pizzas for the kids out of these for lunch. It's one of their favorite things. I did pick up one of these like create a treat cookie things. I love Aldi for their seasonal craft or food craft things for kids. Even not for kids, this would be a fun date night. But it comes with 8 cookies, some of the frostings, the sprinkles. And it's just something easy for the kids to do that I don't have to do any prep work for. Open this box and everything's ready to go, so that's why I like these. Each of my kids can do a couple cookies. They can each get a color. I just got 2 boxes of pasta. I stocked up last month, and I don't think I have any meals this month actually that are going to need these, so we might use them for lunches, but just a couple things. I didn't get any pasta sauce because their pasta sauce actually went up in price by over almost $1, but it's because they're taking them out of these like plastic containers and they're moving them to glass. So obviously glass bottles cost more than plastic, so the price has to go up, so their margins are still the same, so I'm not upset about that at all. But now it's cheaper to get pasta sauce at Walmart by like 8 or 9 cents, so I'm just not going to get them at Aldi anymore, and I'm just going to start adding them to my Walmart order. 2 things of tomato juice. I only needed like half of one for a meal this month, but I like to have extra because I make Spanish rice out of these, and I always have my ingredients for Spanish rice, and it's a really quick, easy meal, and it's super cheap, so it's just something I like to have all the ingredients for it on hand so I can make it like without even having to worry about it. 2 things of applesauce. I got 3 last month, and I still have 1 that I didn't open, so we use these for a ton of sides, but we also bake with these a ton. One of my kids' favorite muffins are these cinnamon applesauce muffins that I use these. I'm pretty sure I've made them in a video, but I can link the recipe down below. I found it off Pinterest. It's super easy, super quick, and they're really good muffins, so I'm going to be making those this month for sure. I'm trying to switch out snacks for the kids this month, so we rely mostly on fruits and vegetables, but I do like to have things like this on hand because sometimes they just don't want an apple, so I got a thing of these honey wheat pretzel sticks. These are actually really good, so I got them a thing of these. Otherwise, mostly we bake all of our own snacks. That's why you don't see like a ton of cookies or chips or anything like that, because we bake all that stuff just because it's so much cheaper. I always get this 2-pound bag of mozzarella cheese because I make homemade pizzas all the time, either for lunches or for dinners. And obviously mozzarella cheese for that. I have about half of a bag left, so this one's gonna go in my freezer, and then as I need it, I'll pull it out. I got 2 bags of this taco cheese. My husband wants me to make breakfast sandwiches, but also breakfast burritos for him, and I don't put any taco seasoning or anything in it. I just put this taco cheese in there, and it acts as my seasoning and as my cheese, so that helps stretch things a little bit further. 4 things of Colby Jack cheese. This seems to be the norm for me. I need about 4 pounds or 4 bags of cheese. If I'm making a casserole, this goes on it. If we're throwing cheese on top of a dish or something that I'm making, it's typically this. And if this looks like a lot of cheese, remember it's for a month. I decided to get these medium tortillas. I've never gotten this size before, but I think this will be better for the breakfast burritos versus the large tortillas. I think that those are just a little bit bulky, so I'm gonna try these medium-sized ones. And I didn't need any small tortillas or large tortillas because I still have some in my freezer. These freeze really well, and if you ever forget to pull these out of your freezer because you want to have tacos for dinner or something, you can just pop these in the microwave and they thaw in about 30 seconds and you'll have fresh tortillas, and it works great. I got 2 packets of chili seasoning. I use this in my Spanish rice, and people ask for my Spanish rice recipe more than any other recipe, I think. It's just a packet of this chili seasoning, about 1 pound of ground beef, about half a jug of the tomato juice over there, and 4 cups of rice. If you want to get fancy, you can throw in like a can of diced tomatoes or something, but it's super cheap, really easy, and super filling. We like to eat ours with chips, more like a dip. We'll top it with cheese or something, and it's really, really good. I got 3 blocks of cream cheese. I don't have a ton of cream cheese left in my freezer, but I needed some fresh because I'm going to be making some cream cheese frosting to go on top of like a zucchini carrot cake that I'm going to bring to Easter. So I needed to keep some of these fresh because once you freeze it, the consistency changes of cream cheese and it doesn't make the best frosting. It's not as smooth. It can get kind of gritty. And if I were just eating it at home, that wouldn't bother me, but since I'm going to be bringing it for a holiday, I don't want to have to do that, so I'm going to keep these out of my freezer, just put them in my fridge and not have to worry about it. Kids have been loving Jell-O recently for snacks, and these are just a really easy, cheap snack because they're like 30 cents for a box of these, and especially for the gelatin, all you need is tap water and the gelatin mix. So for 30 cents, your kids are getting a really good snack. It's not very filling, but it's sweet and it gives them something other than like the cookies and stuff that we make. It's just something different. So I got 2 things of orange, 2 things of strawberry, and I got, how many things? 4 things of chocolate pudding. I need this for the dessert that I'm bringing for Easter. I'm gonna bring like a chocolate lasagna, and that's what the chocolate pudding and the whipped toppings for. So along with the cream cheese and like the zucchini carrot cake that I'm gonna be making. I needed more olive oil. This is starting to get really expensive too, so I think next time I go to Sam's Club, I'm going to look at buying this in bulk for sure. I'm definitely going to be making a Sam's Club haul coming up here because I have to go with how prices are rising. I think buying in bulk is just going to be the way to do it. And then I also got some French fried onions to top the green bean casserole. I have one of these on my storage shelf left over from the holidays, but I like to do like a can and a half because the crunchies are the best part of the green bean casserole in my opinion. So I got an extra thing just to make sure I have enough. I also don't think I mentioned this, but for the first time in a while, they've had my favorite like Southern Groves trail mix. This is my favorite one. It's almonds, cranberries, dark chocolate, raisins, and walnuts. I'll eat this like a handful or 2 at a time. This is really good for a mid-afternoon snack, like 2, 3 o'clock. I'll grab a handful or 2 of these. They're just really, really good. And these were also, they're under $5 a bag now, which is really nice because before they used to be like $6 something a bag, at least in my area. So they've come down in price, which is something that I don't think any of us have had happen to us in a very long time. So I really like these trail mixes. I did get 2 packages of these hot dogs. My kids use these for lunches all the time, especially as the weather starts to get warmer. Pretty much whenever we grill, we'll throw a couple hot dogs on the grill for the kids. It's just my son already opened one, so I think my husband put it back in the fridge, but I did get 2 of these. These frozen fruits, these are basically how the kids snack on these. They eat them frozen. That's the way they actually like them. They don't like them when I thaw them out in the fridge. So they eat these right out of the freezer, and it's basically like a popsicle, but it's way better than a popsicle for them. I have 1 bag of blueberries still in my freezer, unopened. So for the month, I'll have 3 things of blueberries and 2 things of berry medley. I'm going to try to make blueberry muffins. We also throw like the blueberries in pancakes, and then we'll throw these in oatmeal sometimes. I'm going to be trying some baked oatmeal this month for breakfast, and also some overnight oats that I might throw some of these in. So that's the plan for those. I stocked up on a lot of baking supplies back at Christmas time when they were all a really low price, and I'm just now running out of some of those things. So I bought 2 things of the mini chocolate chip. I like these for mini muffins or like mini cupcakes for the kids because they just fit better in like the mini cupcake. Also 2 things of regular chocolate chips, cookies, muffins, all the things. My kids are really liking these fish sticks recently, so I got another box of those. This is the only meat that I bought this month. I got 2 things of ground Italian sausage. I'm going to be making some like Italian meatballs. I found a recipe on Pinterest that I'm going to be trying, so I got 2 of these for those. Aldi finally had lunch meat back in stock for the first time, I think, all year. So I got a thing of turkey, a thing of ham, and 2 things of chicken. I got a thing of teriyaki sauce. On my meal plan, I had teriyaki chicken, but I don't have any chicken, so I think I'm going to put this over pork chops instead. I needed a thing of this. I have half a bottle in my fridge, but I didn't think it was going to be enough, but I bought another one just in case. 3 boxes of mac and cheese. You just can't beat the price. It's like 30 cents for a box of mac and cheese, and these are just really nice to have in the pantry sometimes. I got 2 things of this jambalaya rice. It's just something new for us, and I have some kielbasa in my freezer. I figured this with some kielbasa and some cornbread, which I already have the kielbasa and the cornbread, would be a really easy cheap meal. And it was like $1 for each of these boxes. So essentially for $2, I'm gonna have a meal with hopefully leftovers. So that's the plan for that. But that is my entire Aldi haul for the month of April. Here's a quick overview of everything we're gonna be talking about here in a second. My total did come to $260, and I don't really feel like I got $260 worth of items, but I got a lot of more expensive convenience items that definitely drove the price up. So let's just go through it. I don't really know what's going on with my Aldi today. It was really picked over. They had a lot, basically they had no fresh meat whatsoever. So it was really hard to go shopping. Thankfully, we have some ground beef still in the freezer from a cow that we bought, and meat from a pig. We also have a turkey in the freezer. So overall, I think we'll be okay. But I also had things this month where my oldest has some days off from school, and then of course we're heading into basically summer break at the end of the month. So just kind of preparing for all of that and trying out some new convenient style lunches heading into the summer. I just wanted to make sure that they were going to be a good summer fit for us, I guess. So my kids do really like these fish sticks. They were on sale today, so I got 2, and then maybe next month I won't have to buy these, but if we go through both boxes this month, that's fine. I really like these. This is my favorite chicken item that Aldi carries. They're really good. I actually like to wrap these in a tortilla with a pickle and some cheese. It's my favorite way to eat them, but these are on my meal plan this month, so I got those. 2 very lonely boxes of butter. I was looking at my freezers recently. We have 3 chest freezers, so I like to just kind of go through and dig my way to the bottom every once in a while, and I realized I have a ton of butter, so I want to kind of force myself to go through my freezer butter, so I only got 2 this month. We're gonna do baked tacos twice this month, and I usually use a whole box of these hard shells when I do baked tacos. I think we like the hard shell tacos better for baked tacos. 2 things of hot dogs. We use these for lunches. My kids also use these for snacks, but grilling season is happening, so lots of hot dogs happening. So just to make sure we have enough, I'll put 1 package in my fridge, 1 package in my freezer, and that way if we need them, we have them, and I don't even have to really think about it. I did get 2 of these onion soup mix packets. I use these for a pork chop recipe, so I basically got 1 for my working pantry and 1 for my storage shelf. I didn't really need that much pasta this month, at least not that I think. At least from Aldi. I'm getting some pasta from Walmart. I just got 2 things of penne and then 2 things of the tricolor rotini, because this is what I use to make my favorite pasta salad, so there's that. Whenever I go grocery shopping, I do always ask my kids for a snack, and all 3 of my kids get to pick a snack that they want for the month, and this is one of the snacks that my middle child picked. They're just these little like drinkable yogurts. So Aldi had them this month. They don't always have them, but they were there, so I got those for her. Aldi finally had fruit snacks again, so I got 2 boxes of these fruit snacks, which was great timing because my school-age child has basically a field trip once a week all through May, basically until school's out. So these will be great to pack in her lunches because she needs a paper sack, like throwaway lunch, like I said, once a week. So those will be there. I also got some graham crackers. I was looking for regular graham crackers, but I think with everybody kind of gearing up for campfires and camping and stuff, they didn't have any regular ones, which is okay. But my kids have really been enjoying eating graham crackers with peanut butter on top for like a snack before bed. So I got the graham crackers for that. A couple items for those packed lunches. I did get this snack combo. I'm basically going to put this down in the basement, or I'll have my daughter pick out 4 bags of chips, 1 for every sack lunch that she's going to need. And I'll put those individual bags down in the basement on my storage shelf. That way when she needs them, they're down there, and then my rest of my kids can eat through these kind of as they wish. I got 2 boxes of these like ho-hos or the Swiss rolls. Same with this. I'm going to put 1 up in the pantry up here and 1 down on my storage shelf for those packed lunches for her. These are for me and my husband. I like the caramel ones and he prefers the cheddar cheese ones. So 1 for each of us. I was actually going to get 2 bags of each, but these were the last ones that they had. So I got those. Like I said, Aldi was really picked over today. I saw this funnel cakes picture on Aldi's Instagram, I'm pretty sure. And I thought it would just be something fun to do for the kids, maybe on one of those days where my like school-age kids are in school It says it makes 8 to 10 cakes, but I'll probably make a lot of smaller ones maybe. So just something fun to do. I got a thing of crackers. We do a lunch on the weekends usually, or like a midday snack of crackers and cheese, or like crackers, cheese, and sausage or something. So needed a box for that. 10-pound bag of potatoes. This will easily last us a month. I have a couple meals this month where I'm making mashed potatoes, and then I want to do twice bakes. So those are for that. I know I bought 4 bags of Pink Lady apples. I got Pink Lady because they were the cheapest. I want to say they were like $3.60 a bag, but we can't not have apples. Every single one of us in the house love apples. We dip them in peanut butter, Nutella, caramel, eat them plain, whatever, but lots of apples going. But I'm missing a bag, so they're probably still in the car. I'm gonna have to check that. I did get 2 things of these mini naans. There's 8 in here, and I got 2 of them because they both had the $1 off sticker. They actually had a ton of these with the $1 off sticker, so I think I paid $3 something for these. And I'm just gonna throw these in my freezer and pull them out basically when summer starts, when my school-aged kids aren't in school anymore. And we're gonna use these for like non-pizzas or something during the summer. So I grabbed those while the getting was good, basically. I only needed 1 thing of this 20 count of these small tortillas this month. I get these every month. We use these for quesadillas, for tacos for our kids. Our kids are all 6 and under. Just for reference if you're new, so these smaller tortillas just work better for them. They can handle them better, and they're just like more sized appropriate for them. But we also use these, I don't know if I said for roll-ups, we put like cheese and ham and a pickle and we'll roll them up. The kids love those. But we use these a lot. I only needed 1 because I still have 1 in my freezer. Tortillas do freeze amazing if you didn't know that. Last month I got the medium-sized tortillas for Joe's breakfast burritos, and they were a no-go. They were way too small. So I got the large flour tortillas this month. I do have some of these in my freezer as well, so I only needed 2 this month. Between his breakfast burritos and some dinners and stuff, I had enough in my freezer where I only needed to buy 2 this month, which was nice. Stocking up on buns and stuff, I got 3 things of hamburger buns and then just 1 thing of hot dog buns. I'm pretty sure I still have a thing of hot dog buns down in my freezer, so that's kind of why I opted that way. I got a thing of cinnamon raisin bagels, which I've never gotten before, but me and my husband both love cinnamon raisin bread. So I was kind of like, why wouldn't we like the bagel version? And I have a ton of cream cheese, so I figured that would help us go through that. I also got a thing of mini bagels. The kids like to do bagel pizzas for lunch pretty often, so I got just 1 of these. That's all they had. I would have gotten 2, but we'll just make do with 1 this month. I did get a thing of salmon. This is about the only thing of fresh meat that my Aldi had today was their fish. But we're gonna do salmon fillets. I got 1 of their smaller fillets. I've gotten some of the bigger ones in the past, and it's just too big for my family size right now. But $17.58 for 2.20 pounds. But we'll use this probably for, this will probably feed us for 2 dinners and 2 lunches, so a decent amount. This is gonna be dinner tomorrow. My husband has class tomorrow, so I will either throw this in the fridge if I have room. If I don't, I will throw it in one of my freezers. But this is gonna be dinner tomorrow with a salad kit that I'm gonna show you guys just to make my life easy tomorrow while my husband's gone. Got a thing of baby Bella mushrooms. We're gonna do kebabs on the grill, and I like to have mushrooms on my kebab, so we got those. 5 things of baby carrots. My kids love these. We use these for sides, snacks, all those things. But I have to slow down on the carrots a little bit. I got 9 bags last month, I think, and believe it or not, we did eat all 9 bags. But I'm gonna get some different snacks this month. That way my kids don't get sick of the carrots. They actually had peppers for a good price. These were $2.99, so basically $1 a pepper. Still not great, but way better than like $8.99. They're super small peppers, but I really needed them this month and I wanted them. So these are also gonna be for the kebabs. I'll also throw these in eggs and omelets, and we might even do fajitas because we have them. So lots of options with these, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be growing my own peppers and won't have to pay for them at all. So that's the hope. I did get 2 salad kits. I got my bacon avocado ranch one. This is my favorite one. My kids even like these a lot. And then I got this one because my husband's trying to eat like more fruits and vegetables and things like that. And it can be hard when you don't naturally like those things. So I thought that he would like this salad. I have gotten this one before and the dressing is a little too spicy for my liking and for my kids. So we'll see what happens with this salad. I also got these ramen kits for my husband. I do not remember the price on these. I'll put them up on the screen, but my husband loves ramen, and I thought these would be good and like easy for him to take for lunch if we don't have leftovers. That way he doesn't always have to take a sandwich. But I got him a miso ramen kit and then a spicy chicken ramen kit. These are the two versions that they had. I got one of each. Got a thing of cherry tomatoes for that pasta salad that I mentioned earlier. And same with these. Hopefully these will be growing soon. I got 3 things of this tomato basil soup. I can't recommend this stuff enough. I've done a best of Aldi video. If I can find it, I will link it down below. But I might have to do an updated video on that because I found some new products that I really, really like. So this would be one of them. I cannot recommend this enough. Got 3 of those. 1 thing of chunky salsa. I also got 3 things of sloppy joe mix because it's a really easy dinner. If I'm extra busy, I can even just cook this in my crock pot. So got that. 2 things of ketchup because I completely ran out this month and I could not believe that I did not have the ketchup on my storage shelf. And we're also heading into that season. We're going to go through ketchup really, really fast. So 2 of these. 2 things of sandwich pickles. I ran out of the pickles that we canned this month. So needed these. And then hopefully this year my pickle harvest will be a little bit better. Or my cucumber harvest, I should say, will be better and I can make more pickles. But I really needed these for burgers and sandwiches and stuff. So 2 of those. Same thing with this. 1 for my storage shelf. 1 for my working pantry. Got a thing of tomato juice. I like to keep this on hand. I use this in a handful of really easy convenience meals that we make. We have not been moving through our yogurt as quickly, and I think it's because we haven't had granola. So my plan going into this month was I was just gonna make granola, but they had this, the oats and honey, and this is my daughter's favorite granola, so I got her this bag, and then while I was picking that one up, I saw that they had oats and dark chocolate, and I'm a sucker for anything with dark chocolate, so I got this for myself. So maybe next month I'll make yogurt, or I'll make granola, or whenever we run out of these granolas. So for this month I bought granola. 2 things of like cheap processed cheese. This just makes the best grilled cheeses. I've made grilled cheese with like cheese like this, the real stuff, but it's just not as good. I don't know, it just doesn't taste like, my parents always made me grilled cheese with this and it just tastes nostalgic. I don't know how else to put it. So this is just the way to go. I know it's not the best for you, but it's just classic and I can't do it any other way. So 2 of these for grilled cheese and hot ham and cheese and stuff. That's a weekly lunch for us. We're also doing it for dinner once this month. This is the cheese for that basically like homemade Lunchable lunch or snack, I guess. My kids' favorite cheese is Colby Jack for that, so I thought I got 4 of these. Man, I'm missing a lot of stuff right now. Okay, I do know I bought 4 Colby Jacks. I got a thing of Swiss because I like to do mushroom onion Swiss burgers, so that's for that. And then I got a thing of mild cheddar cheese. That's my husband's choice for burgers. 1 thing of 2 pounds of mozzarella. We use this for homemade pizzas and stuff. This is gonna go in my freezer. I only needed 2 bags of taco style cheese this month and only 2 bags of Colby Jack cheese this month. I looked over my meal plan like 6 times while I was in the grocery store because that just did not seem right to me, but that's all I needed. So there's that. I did get a thing of these hash browns. I got 2 things of these a couple months ago. We just ran out. My kids loved having these for breakfast. How we do breakfast is our weekly breakfasts are pretty boring. It's just like eggs and toast. Very easy, basic lunches or breakfasts. But on the weekends, I usually do things a little bit more fancy. That's when we'll eat pancakes or French toast. We'll pull out some meat from the pig, that either being bacon or sausage patties. And these hash browns have been a really nice addition to those breakfasts. So I got those. Needed some onions, so I got a bag of onions. This was literally the only lunch meat that they had was turkey, which is fine. That's my husband's preference anyway, so I got 2 things of turkey. I know I still have some in my freezer, so we're just gonna make do with this and whatever we have in the freezer this month. For frozen fruit, I decided to only get blueberries this month for a couple reasons. The other fruits are just getting so expensive. I think I'm gonna wait till I go to Sam's Club, where I'm pretty sure I can get a better price on them. And my kids' preference right now are blueberries. They don't really care about like the mixed fruits or anything like that. So I opted not to get those this month and just stick with blueberries. We typically go through about a bag a week, so that's why I got 4 bags. My kids use these for snacks. We also throw these in oatmeal or yogurt sometimes. We also bake with these. We throw them in pancakes and whatnot. So we go through these pretty fast, but these are still under $4 a bag, I'm pretty sure. So still a pretty good price and way cheaper than fresh blueberries. I am gonna get some fresh fruit in my Walmart haul, but this is what we use to sustain ourselves for a month, is to use frozen. I got 2 things of pepperoni. I'm gonna put one in the fridge, one in the freezer. My kids actually like to eat these with some of that cheese and crackers. We also, obviously, when we do homemade pizzas, we're also gonna do pizza burgers once this month. The very last thing I got were these Bavarian soft pretzel sticks. We do family nights once a week, usually on a Friday or a Saturday. Typically, we do popcorn for family nights or like ice cream. You don't see ice cream in this haul because I'm actually getting it from Walmart this month, so we can get a little bit more of a jazzy ice cream. But I figured these pretzels would be a fun snack during family night. I'm also getting some nacho cheese and things like that from Walmart, so we could dip these in nacho cheese. There are 6 in here, so everybody can get a pretzel. So just something fun and different for family night. So I got one of those. Now that you saw everything, do you think that this looks like $260 worth of groceries? Let me know. I just got back from my monthly Aldi haul for the month of June, and my total came to $307. We're gonna talk about some things. It's definitely about $50 higher than I typically like it to be, but I'm gonna walk you guys through it, show you guys everything I got. So I got some things I normally don't get, stocked up on a lot of things. Tomorrow is my school-age child's last day of school, so I'm also just stocking up for summer and snacking and lunches and all that stuff. So that's why my budget is a little bit higher, or my total at least was a little bit higher, but we're gonna go through. Me and my husband both discussed that we want to try to eat more salads. So until the garden is producing, I picked up some stuff. I did get this garden salad mix, which I normally never get because these last like a week, if that. Like you can see that today is the 1st. It's good for the 9th. So I got 2 bags. This is what we're going to use. I'm gonna prep a big salad probably today or tomorrow, depending on how life gets today. And I'm gonna put this in the fridge. We'll have a prepped salad that we can use for sides or just easy lunches and stuff. And we'll have that for the upcoming week. Tomatoes until the garden starts producing, and I'm already seeing flowers on a lot of my tomato plants, so hopefully this will be the last time I have to buy tomatoes. 2 bags of grapes. My kids love grapes. One of their favorite snacks are pretzels and grapes. We already have pretzels left over from last month, so lots of grapes happening this month. Also, my kids love it when I take some of these grapes and just put them in a Ziploc and freeze a small batch of them, and they eat them frozen as like a popsicle snack. They love that. It's a cauliflower because it was a really great price. We'll roast these. We might mash them. I don't know, but we are going to do some sort of cauliflower, obviously, because I got 2 of them. I got 2 things of romaine hearts for the same reason. For the salad kits, these last forever in the fridge. I've had these last for 3 weeks for me, so I got 2 packages of these, and we'll also use these for wraps. And I'm going to meal prep a big thing of chicken salad, and I like to eat chicken salad in lettuce wraps. I got a stock of celery basically for the same reason, for either pasta salads that we're going to be doing, tuna salads, chicken salads, lots of different things that we use the celery for. Aldi had these, and they're here today, gone tomorrow section. It was 3.5 pounds. I think this was $9.99. I wish I would have gotten 2 of these because I don't know if this is going to be something that they're going to have all summer or not. But just a big box, obviously 3.5 pounds of dino chicken nuggets. Awesome to have on hand for the summertime lunches. Just throw a couple of these in the air fryer. maybe make a box of mac and cheese and a really easy lunch for the kids. So I did get 4 boxes of mac and cheese. I'm going to do these once a week for the kids, so 1 box a week, and we'll do that for them throughout the summertime. I got a thing of naan bread. I made naan pizzas last month for the kids for lunches. They loved them, so I still have one of those in my freezer that I got on sale. I was hoping to find some on sale this month. They didn't have any, which is okay. So I got just another one. There's 8 in here. The kids love these because they're the perfect size for them. My kids are 6 and under, to make their own little mini pizza, and they can put whatever they want on it, and they think it's super fun, and they love that. So I also got 2 things of pickle spears for the kids. My kids, once again, one of their favorite summertime snacks is a pickle spear and like a cup of goldfish. I love that snack too, truth be heard. So 2 things of those, and I'm hoping that we can do like 1 jar every 2 weeks. My garden did not produce enough pickling cucumbers for me last year to make enough pickles, so we're out. Also got 2 things of sandwich pickles. I got 2 jars last month and they are gone. We actually didn't have them the last like week and a half of the month, so hopefully that'll last. I got 4 cans of our favorite tomato soup. These cans are also really big. They're 2 something. I think they're just under $3, but this is the best tomato soup I've ever had. My kids are really starting to come around to this soup. They like it. We do hot ham and cheese sandwiches for lunch, or like grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch a ton. And having some of this on hand is awesome. My whole family of 5 can eat off of 1 can of this tomato soup because it's so big. Love this. I did get 2 cans of chili with no beans. I like these on hot dogs or french fries, so we'll do like chili cheese fries, chili cheese dogs. Just helps give some variety to like the grilling things that we're doing. Graham crackers for s'mores, try to always keep those on hand. I always let my kids pick snacks for the summertime, and this was one of the snacks that my second daughter picked, were these animal crackers, so I let her get a box of those. They're more like cookies than crackers, honestly. 2 cans of mild salsa. I use these in recipes, but mostly for like tacos, nachos. Also, me and my daughter love to have tortilla chips and salsa. I got 2 2-pound bags of mozzarella cheese. We go through a ton of this, especially now that it's gonna be summertime. We do pizzas for lunch once a week in the summer for the kids. They love it. So lots of mozzarella cheese are gonna be flying through here. Just some Swiss and American cheese slices for some grilled cheese. I got 2 of each, 2 Swiss, 2 American. I also put these on my husband's breakfast sandwiches. These are the cheese that he likes, so that's what I do. I got 3 things of cream cheese. I needed these for a couple recipes. 2 20-count flour tortillas. These are small, like fajita tortillas. We use these for the kids for quesadillas. We also do roll-ups in these with like a pickle, some lunch meat, a thing of cheese, and they'll walk around and eat it. They love it. It's one of their favorite lunches. I got 4 things of flour tortillas. I'm making breakfast burritos for my husband, so I'm gonna need 2 of these for those, and then the other 2 are just for dinners that we have planned. June is my birthday and my husband's birthday, and I thought, okay, I'm just gonna get some little cheesecakes for us to pull out of the freezer for both of our birthdays. So they never have turtle cheesecake, so it was just the stars aligned for me. That's both of our favorites. So I got these, and I had some little helpers today, and I didn't realize until I was unpacking when I got home that there's also some strawberry cheesecake in here. So somebody threw this in the cart with their little fingers, but that's okay. I got a thing of salmon. We've been doing salmon more and more frequently, and we're all really liking it, so I usually get one of their smaller fillets just because my family size doesn't need a really big one. I always cut it in half, and I'll get 2 different meals out of it, both with leftovers, typically, depending on the size of the salmon. I got 2 bags of pepperoni. These go in my freezer right away, and I pull them out as we need them. We put these on like hot ham and cheese sandwiches, loaded subs, cold sandwiches, obviously like pizza and strombolis and stuff. These are some of my favorite summer products that they have. They'll carry these cheddar brats year round. They're really, really good. We like them a lot. But usually in the summer, at least in my area, they'll carry these jalapeno and cheddar brats. These are really, really good. So I like to get a couple of these. I got 2 bags of hard salami because these are such awesome beach and park snacks. I'll throw in some salami in a cooler with some blocks of cheese or string cheese, some crackers, and we're good to go. So I love having these on hand. I throw these in the freezer and then just kind of pull them out as we need them. 2 things of bologna. Once again, Aldi didn't have any lunch meat, so I'm gonna have to use, I don't even think I have any in my freezer, to be honest. So we're just gonna do bologna, and then we'll do more like peanut butter and jellies and things like that. Guess what, you guys? My Aldi finally had chicken. Probably for the first time all year they had chicken. This was the only chicken that they had. There were no limits on it. I took 4. They were completely, like, fully stocked. So I got 4 things of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I will have my husband, or I, most likely I'm going to be honest here. My husband's a busy man right now. We're putting up a second garage, and he's doing a lot of the work himself, and then we're just paying somebody to do the stuff that he doesn't know how to do. So that's just how that's going. So I will probably grill up a couple of these for salads and just like easy lunches over the next couple of days, and I'm really excited about that. Maybe I'll make a meal prep video on a couple of things like the pasta salad, the chicken salad, some grilled chicken, the salad. I got 2 bags of frozen blueberries. I still have, I think, a bag and a half of blueberries, so I didn't really need a ton. And then I got some tropical blend because I'm buying a jug of pineapple juice for a recipe that I need. And I figured I would just make some like tropical smoothies for the kids with the rest of the pineapple juice so it doesn't go to waste. So that's what that blend is for. I got 4 bags of carrots this time. I'm just trying to lay off the carrots a little bit because other fruits and vegetables are starting to become a better price. If you've been watching my hauls the last couple of months, we've been relying really heavily on these. I don't want my kids to start not liking carrots because I'm pushing them on them too hard. I got 2 bags of mini cucumbers. My kids love these. I'll prep these for them. They love it with lunches. Planted cucumbers in my garden, and we had a really weird like week of weather. We had 4 days where it hovered just above freezing, and then we hit a really hard heat wave, and it got up to like 90 degrees, and it scorched all of my cucumber plants and all my watermelon plants. I literally have 1 watermelon plant, 1 cucumber plant that lasted. So my point is, I'm going to try to replant some cucumber seeds, but if not, I'm probably gonna have to keep buying these through the summer, which is unfortunate, but it just is what it is. I have 4 bags of Honeycrisp apples, and I feel like there's like 3 apples in every bag. They're so small. I think they're putting less and less apples in these bags. And I know it goes off of poundage, so the amount of apples is going to differ, but the weight, it doesn't even feel like it's the 2 pounds that it's supposed to be. So I'm really hoping that we can go to an apple orchard here, obviously in the fall, and just stock up on a ton of apples. And I will probably do a video on how I'm going to store bulk apples and stuff, and we'll have apples all winter long, hopefully. So you can see I bought a lot of bananas. I had 2 more bananas. Both the kids already ate one that are home with me today. I'm trying to get some bananas in my freezer so that I can make some banana bread, banana muffins. My sister-in-law is going to have a baby next month, and I wanted to bring her some freezer meals, and I mean, what kid doesn't like banana muffins for breakfast? So I was going to try to make some of those, get some bananas in the freezer, but I don't know if any of these are going to make it to the freezer, so we'll see what happens. 10-pound bag of potatoes. We do a lot of baked potatoes for sides because we'll grill a lot, and then I'll just throw some baked potatoes in the microwave and we'll eat them that way. That's one of our favorite ways we use potatoes. This was a snack that my 2-year-old picked. Both of my kids already ate one while I was loading up the car. I got 3 things of kielbasa. I got a different kind this time. We are going to do some kebabs, and I figured I'm going to need 2 of these kielbasas to do kebabs. And then the other one is going to be for like a crock pot meal that I'm doing with kielbasa, potatoes, onions, peppers, and things. It's going to be really good. 2 things of applesauce. We go through a crud ton of applesauce. It's one of our favorite sides for breakfast, lunches. My kids eat it for snack. And then we bake a lot with it. One of our kids' favorite snacks are applesauce muffins. If I remember in this video, I'll link the recipe to those applesauce muffins down below. I found them on Pinterest. 2 24-count thing of hot dogs. hot dogs and mac and cheese, man. Just regular hot dogs. Really easy lunches that my kids all love. Remember, my kids are little, they love these. Also for like those chili, the chili dogs and things like that. So lots of hot dogs throughout the month. I'll freeze those, pull them out as we need them, and it'll be good to go. I tried to stock up on some pasta, so I got 3 boxes of rigatoni. We like these for like homemade mac and cheese because it just, the sauce, the cheese sauce clings to these noodles really, really well. But this is also what we really like to do for pasta salads. 2 things of elbow macaroni. I like to keep that in the pantry for different things. And then just 2 things of penne. Strawberries, they were $1.99 for the carton. I could have gotten more, honestly. We'll fly through these. These are already gone. They're not even here. The very last thing I got are some of these caramel cakes. We love these. So I got 2 things of caramel, 2 things of cheddar. My kids absolutely love these for snacks. And if we're going to the beach or something, I'll just grab a whole bag of these. We'll bring these, some of those little sausages and some crackers and cheese. Maybe one day this summer when we're going somewhere, I'll do a video where it's like pack my cooler with me and you guys can see everything that I pack in my cooler for basically like a whole day gone at the beach or something. This is my complete Aldi haul for June. Like I said, my total came to $307. I did get some non-food items though that I'm going to take off of that total, so I'll put my real total up on the screen here. Because my Aldi haul was a little bit higher than what I normally would have liked, that means I'm going to have a little bit less to work with at Walmart. However, I already started to put my Walmart grocery pickup order together, and I noticed my total is also high there. So it's just gonna be one of those months where things go over. It happens every once in a while, but usually once I have a month like this where I go over this month, that means next month, hopefully I won't need as many things to ride through next month. I have noticed we're running through a lot of household products, and that's why my Walmart haul is going to be a little bit more expensive this month. That's just the way it is. I'm also out of like random things like laundry detergent and things, but this is basically the budget that I have left to work with at Walmart if I were to stay in my $550 budget. Make sure you subscribe because tomorrow, the next video that you guys see is going to be my Walmart haul for the month of June, and then that's where I'll break down my entire total, what I spent for the entire month for my family of 5, basically during summer break. All 5 of us will eat 3 meals a day out of our house for an entire month, and that will basically be the budget that I do that on. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking a little bit of time out of your day to watch one of my videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. It's new crew, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassandra if you're new, and today I'm sharing with you guys my once a month grocery shopping haul from Aldi. Now this is about, I'd say, a little over half of my grocery haul for the entire month for my family of 5. The other half of my haul comes a couple days later from Walmart, but this is the bulk of everything I'm going to be getting this month to feed my family 3 meals a day plus snacks, all from home for all 5 of them. My total came to $330. I like to keep it around $250, but it was just a little bit higher this month because my husband came grocery shopping with me. He threw some extra things in the cart. I also wanted to get some stuff on the storage shelf, just kind of prepping up for fall and winter and stocking up kind of where and when I can. So that also kind of all made the budget go up a little bit higher. But let's go ahead and hop into my Aldi haul and show you guys everything I'm getting basically for the entire month. And if you want to see my meal plan and you want to know what I'm cooking with all these things, I'll link that down below as well. 4 pounds of butter. I'm still trying to work through old butter that's down in the bottom of my freezer, so this is just to replace what I think I'm going to use this month. I do have plans to make most of our own snacks and stuff for the kids this month, so I might go through a little bit more than this, but I got 3 things of applesauce. I got 3 last month and I still have 2 on my storage shelf, which is awesome because that shelf has become more and more bare. I haven't been doing a good job of putting things back up on it. So this month I tried to make a little bit more of an effort to do that. So I got 3 of these, hoping to put a couple of these also up on the storage shelf and stuff because I know once fall time comes, we're going to be baking with this so much. So just a couple things of those. Same thing with the egg noodles. These aren't on my meal plan at all, but for the storage shelf. So I got 2 of these. This is what I like to use when I make any sort of casserole. I did get a thing of fruit snacks for the kids. It's one of their favorite things, so I got that. My husband actually came grocery shopping with me today and he threw this orange juice in the cart. Aldi had lunch meat for the first time in a really long time. So 1 thing of turkey, I got some Black Forest turkey and then Black Forest ham. We haven't been using this a lot because Aldi just hasn't had it, so I only got 3 because I think this will be plenty for us. This is another thing my husband grabbed. There's 16 4-ounce deluxe beef patties. These are actually really good. They don't taste like a typical hamburger though. They almost taste more like a meatloaf to me, but they're really, really good. So we got a box of these for the 4th of July and basically throughout the weekend. We got a couple other meats, which I think is why my total was higher than what it usually is, because we did get 2 things of skirt steak. My husband wanted those, and then he grabbed a thing of Italian sausage. He also got these Italian style mild meatballs, so we're gonna see how those go. We got 2 things of eggs. Our chickens are just not laying what we need right now. We only have 6 hens that are currently laying. We've got a ton of chicks that are just like any day now. They're not even chicks, but spring chickens that we're just waiting to start laying. So we got 2 dozen just kind of to hold us over. Lots of cheese. We actually decided collectively that we're gonna stop buying shredded cheese just because of all the junk they put in shredded cheese. So we're only gonna do blocks, and then I'm just gonna put it in my food processor and shred it myself. So we got a ton of Colby Jack. We haven't done this before, so I don't know exactly how many blocks of cheese I'm going to need versus bags of shredded cheese. I could have done the math on it before I went shopping, but I didn't. So I think we got 6 things of Colby Jack. I got 3 things of mozzarella, 2 things of cheddar, and then a thing of Swiss. The Swiss I'm not going to shred. This is actually just for mushroom onion Swiss burgers. So I got that, plus I'm using the other half of this for chicken cordon bleu casserole that I'm going to be making. A thing of fries just to go with the burgers and hot dogs that we're going to be doing for the 4th of July. My kids also always ask for these Danimals smoothies if they have them, so they had them. I let them get them. Kind of pantry stuff, but this is another thing my husband grabbed, was the macadamia nuts. He really likes those. Then I got some like chip pickles for sandwiches and burgers. I got some sandwich slices. My husband also threw in this chicken dipping sauce, so we'll see how that goes. Needed more olive oil spray. We got some extra virgin olive oil, and then I got pure olive oil. This is what I use to make my pizza dough, so I got 2 of those. I also picked up some pre-made sauces. I've been making most of my sauces myself recently, but these looked really good. So teriyaki stir fry, and then I also got an orange stir fry. I do have stir fry on my menu this month, so I thought those would be nice to have to throw on those. 3 things of tomato and basil soup. These are awesome. My kids are loving these more and more, and we're eating these more and more with like grilled cheese sandwiches and stuff for lunch. We probably do that about once a week. I have a couple of these left over. One of these days before fall and winter hits, I'm hoping to go to Aldi and have a separate like $200 or $300 budget and just buy a ton of stuff for my food storage shelf to get us kind of through the winter and stuff. So when I do that, I'll definitely be buying like a whole flat of these tomato soups. Now we're moving into like fruits and vegetables and stuff. I switched some things up this month. So I did get some frozen chopped spinach. My husband has been doing keto and he's really liking it. And there's been so many times over the last couple weeks he's asked if we had spinach. So I thought it'd be nice to have some frozen spinach. And then we also got a thing of baby spinach and arugula. So we'll use the fresh stuff first and keep the frozen stuff in the freezer just as a backup. And then if the fresh stuff starts to go bad, I'll just put it in a freezer Ziploc bag and get that in the freezer too. Bag of onions. I got 2 bags of whole carrots because the baby carrots that I've been getting last month, they all went bad. I've never had carrots rot on me in the fridge ever. It was really, really bad. We basically didn't eat any of them, so I'm switching to these whole carrots for now, and then I'll just peel them and cut them into carrot sticks. I do that for the kids all the time anyways, so any recipes that I needed, anything like that. These are 2-pound bags, so I got 4 pounds of carrots. Lots of broccoli. I'm making a cheddar and broccoli soup this month, so I wanted to use fresh broccoli for that. And the stuff in our garden is not going to be ready probably until August, I think, is when that's going to more be producing. That stuff takes a little bit more time, so just lots of little heads of broccoli for that soup. I'll probably use 1 package for the soup and then 1 package just for like sides or for something else, but needed lots of that. Grabbed a thing of lettuce. We also have this down in the garden, but our chickens keep breaking out and destroying our lettuce, so we ended up planting some up on the decks where they can't get it. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So we bought a head of lettuce. I also got a head of cabbage. I needed this for like 2 or 3 different recipes this month, so we're gonna do those. Thing of tomatoes. Tomatoes are kind of, they're in the garden. They're just not ripe yet, so that's gonna be a little bit longer. Hopefully this will last us over. I also got some cherry tomatoes. Don't have a specific use for these, but the kids will definitely use them. These red grapes were 95 cents a pound, I'm pretty sure. So we got 2 of those. I also got a thing of cotton candy grapes for the kids, so lots of grapes happening. If these start to go bad, same thing. I'll just throw these in the freezer, and my kids love to eat these frozen. Got a thing of bell peppers. Those aren't doing very well in the garden right now, I'm not gonna lie, so we might have to keep buying bell peppers for a while. 2 bunches of bananas. I'm hoping to get some of these in the freezer for banana breads and banana muffins and stuff for the kids for breakfast. I want to get ahead on bananas, especially before like the end of August, because once school's about to start, I want to do freezer muffins and freezer breads and stuff for the kids for the mornings before school. We got a watermelon for the weekend, and trust me, this will not last past the weekend. My oldest daughter asked for these kiwis. I thought, why not? So we got a thing of kiwis. We got a pineapple. We tried this for the first time a couple months ago, and now it's a staple. We can't have it. Like, we can't not have it because my kids like it so much. So we got a pineapple. I got 4 bags of Gala apples. These were the best priced. I'm seeing right here that one isn't that great, but that's okay. I will just like cut it up and go throw it to my chickens and they'll love it. But 4 bags equals about a bag a week for the month. Hopefully that's enough. I'm also going to get a bag of oranges from Walmart, just because a lot of this fruit, like the grapes and stuff, even these strawberries you're going to see, those have a pretty short shelf life versus apples and oranges and stuff that will last all month long. So I try to get a good amount of these, make sure that they last all month long if we have fresh fruit. I got 1 bag of the bacon avocado ranch chopped salad kit. Love these. I get them every time. They're so good. This is a newfound love of mine. 1 thing of romaine hearts. I will probably go back in the middle of the month and get another package of these, and maybe another package of lettuce and possibly tomatoes if the garden isn't producing those yet. During the summer, Aldi always has these really fun like seasonal treats. Well, they do all year round. Their Christmas ones are some of my favorite, but the kids love these like summer ice cream cones that they got, so I let them each grab, well, we each grabbed a package, 1 package of each. So we got the Galaxy cones. There's 4 cones in each box. I have 3 kids, so you can do the math on that one. We got the Galaxies. They also had unicorns and then the mermaid ones. So lots of really fun stuff for the kids. These are vanilla, these ones are raspberry vanilla, and these ones are chocolate and vanilla swirl, if you are curious on what the flavors were on that. I got another thing of the tropical blend mix. I made the kids a smoothie with this and some pineapple juice, and they loved it. And I figured, because I saw my husband had already put in the orange juice, and some of these would do awesome too. So we'll do those for the week, or for the month rather. 4 things of beef kielbasa. We've been doing this a lot recently. My husband grabbed one of these cauliflower crust pizzas for himself. I think we're probably gonna do this for lunch today. And then he also grabbed this Supreme one, which is my favorite. So these will probably be lunch today and whatever. Grabbed a bag of chicken thighs. I didn't need chicken because last month, if you guys watched my haul, I'll link it down below, I got 4 bags of chicken because it was the first time my Aldi had chicken all year. Well, this year, or this month when I went, they had more chicken. So I grabbed a bag of chicken thighs, and I also grabbed a bag of chicken tenders because I still have 3 bags of chicken breasts in my freezer. So I figured I would leave those for people who really needed them, and then I just grabbed chicken thighs, which we've been doing a lot of recently anyways. And these are so good. Chicken thighs, in my opinion, are better on the grill because they're way harder to dry out. So we got those. I got a couple boxes of macaroni here. This is definitely more than what we'll go through this month, so some of these will go on the storage shelf, which is awesome. I got 2 boxes of penne. I bought a ton of noodles last month, if you guys remember, and we barely used any of them. I think because my husband is doing keto, we're just eating way less noodles as a whole, which is totally fine. So these are gonna go down on the storage shelf. I got 2 things of marshmallows because I have a ton of graham crackers and I wanted to do s'mores with the kids. So I like to keep all those things on hand, minus the chocolate, because if the kids see the chocolate, they'll just fly right through it. So I don't keep that on stock, but definitely the marshmallows and graham crackers. We did get a couple things of Jell-O. I got 1 thing of orange, 3 things of strawberry. The kids love these, and sometimes we'll throw in like cans of fruit, like the fruit cocktail in these, and then make the Jell-O. The kids love those for snacks. Lots of tortillas. I'm trying to get some of these in my freezer. Plus, now that the kids are home for summer, we're going through more of tortillas because the kids love to do roll-ups for lunch. So I got 3 things of a 20-count small tortilla and 3 things of the 8-count large tortillas. I also got a thing of rolled oats for the storage shelf. We never make oatmeal with this. This is pretty much strictly for baking, whether it be cookies, breads, different things like that. So, thing of oats. I finally broke down and bought like this pineapple slicer. I wanted to make sure that the pineapples were going to be a regular thing before I purchased one of these. So I got one of these from the Isle of Shame. Then I only got 2 things of honey wheat bread. That's our preferred bread. We're not going through that much bread either now that diets are changing, I suppose. I still have some left over in my freezer, so I only got 2 loaves plus like the 1 or 2 loaves that I have in my freezer, and I think that should be good for the month. Also got 2 things of hamburger buns just for the weekend. We're also doing Sloppy Joes later this month, so 1 will go in my pantry and 1 will go in the freezer for later this month when we need it. And that was the entire Aldi haul. That was basically all of my groceries from Aldi for the entire month. Because my total was $330, that leaves me about $220 to stay in my $550 budget for the month, which leaves me $220 shopping at Walmart, which I think I'm going to be able to be pretty close in the budget. I'm going to go over just a little bit, but it's not going to be too bad. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on tomorrow's video, which is going to be my Walmart haul, and then you can see collectively basically everything that's coming in my house food-wise for the entire month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course I will see you guys in another video. Bye. What's new, crew, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Cassandra, and I have my huge Aldi haul for you guys for this month. Lots of goodies, lots of summer finds, and some really fun snacks that we're going to be doing this month in baking. I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Plus, I'm showing you guys just a couple things that I stopped and picked up from the farmer's market, because that does come out of my grocery budget. It's just not from Aldi. But let's not ramble and just let's hop into all the Aldi stuff, shall we? This is my Aldi haul for the month of August for my family of 5. My total came to $242.85, a little bit higher than what I really wanted it to be. I was really hoping to stay more at like $225, just because I know that my Walmart order is going way over. So if I could have saved money, I wanted to, but it just didn't happen. But let's talk about what we got. Let's go ahead and start with the big old watermelon. I was gonna get 2 of these. These were $4.99 for a seedless watermelon. However, I thought let's just do 1, and I can stop and get another one in the middle of the month if we need one. I did get a cheese pizza. They're take and bakes. It's already in the oven. We're just gonna go on this way. I did get 2 things of these Priano, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, pastas. We've gotten these a couple times in the past. They are really decent. I don't know if they're necessarily worth the extra $1 than like the regular Aldi pastas, but I'm making some different pasta dishes this month, and I thought these would just be nice. So we picked out some shells, and then we also picked out these rigatonis. If you watch my meal plan video, I'm making a bolognese, and this is the kind of pasta I wanted for that. I got 1 thing of hard salami for homemade Lunchables. I got a thing of the off-brand Velveeta. I'm making a baked mac and cheese. It's my mother-in-law's recipe, and this is what she uses for that. Just a gallon of milk, 2 things of fries, just to have really easy sides this month, if you haven't heard the news. We are expecting baby number 4. We are well into our 2nd trimester already, and the garden is really going to start producing. I'm going to need a little bit of help when it comes to meals, because I'm going to be in the kitchen most of the day preserving. So I got a couple things of fries just to make my life easy. Last month, I talked to you guys about how we're trying to get away from bags of shredded cheese because there's a lot of junk in it. And of course, I'm saying that, and I've got a bunch of hot dogs right here, but it's give and take, and you need to pick your poison. So, one thing that we're trying to switch out just to be better is not having so much processed cheese, because there is so much of junk in shredded cheese. So, I picked up 2 of these mozzarella slices. I'm gonna make lasagna this month and then stuffed shells. And I thought this on top of those would be really nice. So I got 2 of those, and I'm hoping they last. It says best by September 12th. So these should last me all month. I will keep you guys updated on how those last. 3 things of hot dogs, as I'm talking about trying to cut out processed junk. But we are doing hot dogs over the campfire one night every week this month. So there's 24 in here. I know that sounds like a lot, but these freeze super well. And then I think we're also gonna have family over and stuff and do that with all of my nieces and nephews. And I have 15 nieces and nephews, and plus their mom and dads. So we're gonna do that, I think, one night before the kids go back to school this month. We haven't been getting this mixed berry blend recently because it's so expensive. These are over $6 a bag right now, but these are my kids' favorite. My oldest asked me specifically if we get these, so I told her yes. We got 2 bags, so this was $12 out of my grocery haul, were these 2 bags of frozen fruit. I usually get peanut butter from Walmart, but it's telling me that they don't have any in stock. I haven't put in my grocery order yet. I have it all in my cart, I just need to actually order it. So I got 1 thing of peanut butter at Aldi just in case they're still out. My middle child asked for this cinnamon applesauce. Usually we get those big things of unsweetened. I've got a ton of those on the storage shelf, but I think that maybe she just wanted to mix it up. So we got cinnamon applesauce. I needed 1 gallon of tomato juice. This is something I'm hoping to can this month, but just in case I haven't gotten it done yet, I need half of this jug for Spanish rice and the other half for that baked mac and cheese we're gonna be doing. Lots of butter. I finally worked through all that butter that I've been trying to get through out of my freezer. So 6 things of butter to get some stuff back in the freezer. This is what we're gonna need throughout the month. Remember, we make a lot of our own homemade baked goods, so it might seem like a lot of butter, but we make pretty much all of our own cookies, our own breads, our own, like, pretty much everything. So it might seem like a lot of butter, but it's really not. Got a thing of Italian dressing for pasta salad, and also just regular salads. We got a ton of lettuce in the garden. I got 2 things of milk chocolate morsels. That's really what I needed. I got 2 things of cream cheese. I want to make the taco, like, cream cheese dip. So I got 2 of those. It just sounded really good to me. I got 2 things of fresh garlic. I meant to stop at the farmer's stand and buy fresh heads of garlic there, but last year they ran out of garlic so quickly, so I bought 2 at Aldi just in case. This is for canning. I'm going to be making roasted tomato sauce. I needed garlic for that, and I wanted to have the good stuff for the roasted tomato sauce and roasted pizza sauce and stuff, because it's a new recipe I've never tried before, and when you're canning, you really want to follow the recipe, at least when you're starting, because it's just important. If you mess up, like, the acid and things won't hold like they're supposed to. So I'm gonna follow the recipe, and it called for whole garlic. I got 2 things of rigatoni for my storage shelf. I'm just working on putting a couple things on the storage shelf every month, and this is something for that. I did get a thing of sauerkraut because I thought it would be really good to have kielbasa and sauerkraut. We can just put it in the crock pot, and then I can do some baked potatoes or something, have a really easy dinner for myself if I'm canning. This is really random, but I did get a thing of the Sweet Harvest mixed fruit. Oh my gosh, my camera will focus here. There we go. The kids wanted to put this in their Jell-O this month, so I already had all the Jell-O mixes, but they wanted fruit to put in it, so we picked up a thing of that. All of the ice creams, I picked up this one for me and my husband. It is a coconut and chocolate crunch. They also had a coffee toffee one that I almost got, but I don't think my husband would like that, so we're gonna try this one. I'll let you know how it is, but it's just a little gelato. It's like a parfait gelato. I thought it would be fun to try, so I got that. One of my kids picked out these bomb pops. Another one of my kids picked up these vanilla caramel dips. And then my other child picked up these Fat Boy Premium ice cream sandwiches. It's basically just a sugar cookie with strawberry ice cream in the middle, which actually sounds delicious. There's 6 in here, 6 in here, and 12 of the bomb pops. I got 2 things of popcorn chicken, one to have an easy lunch in case I need it, and then the other bag is for KFC bowls, which I think I'm gonna do tonight because my husband's actually working out of town tonight. He'll be back tomorrow, so by the time this video goes up, he will be back home. But I want something easy for tonight, so I think we're gonna do KFC bowls with those. My kids really like these hash browns. There's 20 hash browns in here. We typically do these with our weekend breakfasts. Our weekday breakfasts are really pretty boring. It's just like toast or bagels or eggs. But on the weekends, we usually do French toast, or I'll make cinnamon rolls, or we'll do something with these. It's just nice to have for our weekends to make it a little bit more jazzy. 2 things of hamburger buns, that's what my meal plan told me I needed. 2 things of mini bagels, 4 mini pizzas, 4 lunches for the kids throughout this month. These I did not get from Aldi, but I wanted to show you guys because I picked them up. I got 2 huge sprigs here of dill. I got these from the farmer's stand. I paid $4 for all of this dill, which is amazing because I had dill on my Walmart order, and it's $3 for these little sprigs, and Walmart did have a limit. They only let me put 3 things of dill in my cart, so I think I'm gonna take those out and just use this dill for dilly beans and pickles and stuff, so I'm excited about that. The other thing I got from the farmer's stand was a dozen things of sweet corn. So I think tonight we're gonna do the sweet corn and then some KFC bowls. 4 bags of Fiji apples. These are the best price right now. They were under $4 a bag. This averages about a bag of apples a week for my family, which is pretty typical. Then at Walmart, I will get probably 2 bags of cuties and then maybe a thing of pears because my kids have been asking for pears. We didn't get a pineapple this month. The kids told me they didn't want a pineapple this time, which is totally fine. We've been going through pineapples like crazy, so I think they just kind of ate their way out of the pineapples. But they did ask for pears, so I'll probably get maybe 2 bags of pears and 2 bags of cuties from Walmart, and that'll fill up like our fruit for the month. 2 things of strawberries. These are already gone. Bag of grapes. These are already gone. My regular 10-pound bag of potatoes. We're gonna use these for lots of mashed potatoes this month and possibly some baked potatoes for sides and stuff. We'll see what happens. I've been talking to you guys about how the baby carrots have been going bad on me really fast, and I got these whole carrots last month and they're still good in my fridge. So I got 2 more bags of whole carrot. I need these for some recipes, and I cut them into carrot sticks and the kids eat them with for snacks or for sides. I did get 2 things of raspberries, but my kids already stole one. I think it's on the other side here somewhere, but I did get 2 things of raspberries. I think I'm also gonna get a thing of blackberries from Walmart. Aldi didn't have any blackberries, which was really disappointing. I got 2 things of crackers. One is for my storage shelf and the other one is for homemade Lunchables. I did get myself the Southern Groves Trail Mix. They have so many different variations, but my favorite is the almond cranberries dark chocolate with raisins and walnuts. I'm gonna eat a handful of these in the afternoon and stuff. I'm really excited about these. I like them a lot. So we are doing a baked ranch trail mix sort of thing this month. The kids requested that. We usually don't do it until September, October, but the kids asked for it, so we're gonna do it. I needed pretzels for it. I got original Cheez-Its and white cheddar Cheez-Its, and we're gonna bake them over with some ranch seasoning, and the kids really like them. Got a thing of graham crackers for s'mores. I forgot marshmallows, but that's okay, I can get them at Walmart. My daughter wanted these fruit rounds and she was insistent that she needed the box. If you watch my grocery hauls, you know that usually from Walmart I get the big bags of cereal, but I just let her have it because it wasn't an argument I felt like having today. I also got a thing of these guacamole singles. I like the singles versus like the big tubs because I'm the only one that eats the guacamole, so it lasts a lot longer, and I can always throw these in the freezer if I haven't gone through them in time. There's 6 in here. I got mild because heartburn is a thing for me, and if I do anything spicy, I will definitely regret it. So here's my guacamole singles. Of course, we had to do fruit snacks, my son's favorite. Thing of tortilla strips. We're gonna be doing nachos a couple times this month for lunches, and of course for the guacamole. My kids saw the cheese balls and I couldn't tell them no, so I let them get a thing of cheese balls. I think this was like $4, so it wasn't even that bad, but they got cheese balls for the month and they will enjoy them. I never let my kids get these yogurts because they're really expensive, but they were on sale today. They were like $4, so I let the kids get them. There's 8 cups in here, 4 Oreo, 4 M&M. I'll just let them eat through these, and when they're gone, they're gone. I got this pepperoni and mozzarella flatbread for me and my husband to do a date night at home. I'm just gonna throw this in the freezer, and then one night when we feel like having a date night, I'll pull it out of the freezer. We'll bake it and we will eat this and watch a movie or do something, I don't know, but just for a date night at home one day this month when we feel like having it. And the very last thing I got was this big old bag of potato chip mix. We're gonna be doing Spanish rice this month, and this is what the kids like to have to dip their Spanish rice in, so everybody can kind of pick what they want. But that completely rounds out my Aldi haul for this month. I didn't need any meat this month. I really looked through my freezer. If you watch my freezer and my pantry tour, I just uploaded those videos last week. I have so much meat in there. We buy meat in bulk, so I didn't need any ground beef. I have a ton of fish left over and a ton of different variety. I also have a ton of chicken in lots of different forms, so I really didn't need anything. So if you're wondering where the meat is, that's why. But we pretty much have everything, so I'm just gonna eat out of the freezer for that stuff because we bought it. But make sure you stay tuned because my Walmart haul is definitely gonna be going over. I have so many household products that I need to purchase this month, and we're just, it happens every once in a while. You have a month where you're just out of everything. Everybody needs shampoo, everyone needs a conditioner, everyone needs body wash. I'm out of trash bags, I'm out of Pine Sol, plus I am doing a lot of canning this month. So there's also things that I'm going to be buying specifically for canning, so it's money up front, but it'll last me, you know, 2 or 3 years, depending on how much I can actually get up on the shelf. The other thing I was gonna get at Aldi was a couple bags of onions, but they were all terrible. They were really moldy and really yucky, so obviously I didn't get those. So I'm gonna have to add that to my Walmart order. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link down below for you guys my meal plan for this month if you wanna see what we're doing with all this food, plus my other Aldi hauls if you new and feel like binge watching. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow with my Walmart haul for the month of August. What's new, crew? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you guys a whole month's worth of groceries for my family of 5, filming it a little bit different this month. Just gonna pop it in and show you guys what I got. I'm showing you guys all in one video, my Walmart haul, my Aldi haul, and a mid-month haul, so you guys can see kind of collectively all at once what a full month of food and household products really looks like coming into my house. So let's start with my Aldi haul. This is my bag of potatoes, 10 pounds. This should last a month. I've been having issues with my potatoes going bad, but it's also been really, really hot here, so I'm hoping as the weather cools down, they'll hold better. But 10 pounds of potatoes, all for dinners, mostly crock pot meals that are coming up, and mashed potatoes. We're gonna head down the table this way today, but I got a very large cabbage. I didn't intend to get this big of a cabbage, however, this is kind of what they had. All their cabbages were really big, so I just got a cabbage that looked good. And then I can always make this into some sauerkraut or something, stick it in a crock and let it ferment or do something like that. So big old head of cabbage. I needed that for a couple meals this month in like soups and stuff. I got 2 things of chicken tenderloins. I wanted chicken breasts, but they didn't have any pretty much since 2020. Chicken breasts at my Aldi have been hit or miss. They're either there and they have a ton or there's none. So 2 things of chicken tenders. This will get me through what I needed this month meal-wise. 4 bags of apples. This is what I need to get through a month, which averages about a bag of apples a week. So I got 3 things of Honeycrisp and 1 thing of Granny Smith. I might use this bag of Granny Smith to make a pie. Depends on how great these apples are. The apples I got from Aldi last month were terrible. I ended up making them into applesauce and loading them full of cinnamon and stuff. And it was good applesauce, but the apples themselves weren't good. So hopefully these apples are really good. We're only a couple weeks away from getting like really great farm fresh quality local apples. I love Jonathan's, I love Cortland's, we love Macintosh. They're so good. They make the best pies, best hand pies. I'm gonna be putting in a huge order. I'm gonna be ordering I think like 70 pounds and we're gonna be canning some apples. So lots of apples gonna be happening soon, but until then, that's what we got. Same thing with lunch meat. Since 2020, it's like my Aldi either has it or it doesn't. Today they had it, so we got 2 things of turkey breast, 2 things of chicken, 2 things of ham, and this was great timing, especially with school starting back up. Needed those. I got 1 thing of mini bagels. My kids actually don't like to eat bagels like out of the toaster for breakfast. We pretty much only make mini pizzas out of these mini bagels. That's about the only way they eat them, but 1 bag for the month is pretty much all we need. 2 kielbasa's. I'm making a sausage and cabbage soup, and that's what these kielbasa's are for. 2 things of hamburger buns, just in case we decide to do burgers this month or we want to grill or something. I have burger patties. I've just throw these in the freezer. For 88 cents, it's worth buying a package or 2 and just keeping them in the freezer. So got some of those. Specifically, my daughters have been so upset that we haven't had the mixed berries. These are their favorite kind of berries. So I haven't been buying them because the price on these went so high. They were like $8 or $9 a bag. This time they were $6 a bag. I bought 4 of them. That's an average 1 bag a week. Same thing with the apples. My kids eat these for snacks. We do them for smoothies. We throw them in oatmeals. We throw them in pancakes. My kids love these things. So 4 bags of their preferred mixed berry blends. This is gonna be dinner tonight. I'm actually going to spend, it's 1:30 now, I'm spending the rest of the afternoon canning spaghetti sauce. Bushels and bushels of tomatoes I'm currently working through. And tonight I'm doing pizza sauce, and I might also be doing some hot sauce. I got some things later. I might be doing that tonight. I'm not really sure yet. But this is dinner for tonight, so I don't have to cook. I got a thing of cheese sticks. We don't always get these, but I figured why not? And then I also got a thing of, what is this? Mega meat pizza. This one, my husband likes anything with sausage on it, so I just got a mega meat one this time, and everyone will be happy with that. Heading into some snackies. My husband's night school classes started back up, so he'll go to work during the day, and then right after work he goes to night school for his apprenticeship. And then he also has 1 day a week where he spends all day in class. And I just wanted to have easy things for him to grab and keep in his lunchbox, or like to keep in his car or something for those days. And I remembered he liked these way back in the day, like a year ago when his schedule was like this. So I got him these sweet and salty cashews, and then I also got him the sweet and salty peanut. I could not for the life of me remember which one that he preferred in the store, and I forgot to ask him before I went grocery shopping, so I just got him a box of each, and he'll let me know. I am babysitting some of my nieces and nephews this weekend, so we picked up some fun treats. This was one of them. There's only 10 pouches in here, so it's really not gonna last any longer than after it's open, but just something fun for the cousins while they're here. We're also canning up a ton of salsa right now. My kids love to eat it fresh, like before I even get it in the canner, which is great. I love that for them. So I bought a big bag of Tostito chips, or like tortilla chips, for everybody to enjoy salsa as it's being made. I am so sorry if I'm out of breath. Getting further into the pregnancy, 3rd trimester pretty much, so I'm just out of breath. It's just gonna be part of the territory for right now. But I picked up these apple cider donuts, or donut cream cookies. Haven't opened these yet. I'm so excited to give these a try. I'm waiting until my girls get off the bus and we can all eat them together, give them a try together. So this was a fall fun thing that I bought. I got 4 things of mac and cheese because just like my husband went back to school, my kids went back to school, at least 2 of them. But I am their Girl Scout troop leader. So on my meeting days, I try to either put a crock pot meal in, we have leftovers, or mac and cheese up on the shelf for Dad to make dinner for himself and the child that is left at home with him during Girl Scout meetings. So these are just an emergency, like maybe I didn't put something in the crock pot or the Instant Pot, or I was just like, you know what, Dad, you can do it tonight. So that's what the mac and cheese is for. I got 2 cans of tomato basil soup. This stuff is so good, you guys. I can't tell you how great this soup is specifically. I love it. So 2 cans of that. My kids are loving these more and more. We're also doing a dinner this month just to keep it easy of hot sandwiches and soup. So we're gonna do like grilled cheese sandwiches, tomato soups, and then my husband doesn't really like tomato soup. He does like this though, but in small quantities. But I'm getting him bean and bacon from Walmart for that night. Just the typical fruit snacks. These are Colt's favorite. I can't never get those. I need a couple stuff for my pantry. Breadcrumbs, I use these when I make meatballs. We're just about at the end of our coconut oil, so I got another one of those. Needed some more seasoned salt. I just about ran out of this yesterday, and I'm using this a lot in canning. Like right now, I'm making all my spaghetti sauce. I did a batch yesterday. I'm working on 2 more batches today, and I needed this seasoned salt, so I'm glad that I was able to get that in time. Bag of grapes, Tons of bananas. My kids love bananas in the morning before school. My oldest daughter specifically isn't a huge breakfast person. She will eat like a slice of toast and maybe a banana in the morning, and that's it. That's really all she wants. I don't usually force her to eat if she doesn't want to, but I would really like her to. So even if she only eats a banana or a handful of grapes or something, I'm happy with that. Brown sugar, same thing. I put brown sugar in all of my pizza sauce that I'm canning, all of my spaghetti sauce that I'm canning, and I almost ran out yesterday. And if I would have known I was as low as I was before canning season, I would have bought a big bag of it from Sam's Club. But that's just not the way it worked out. So, light brown sugar, I got 2 bags. Hopefully this will get me through the rest of canning, but we'll see. It kind of depends on how I can keep up with my tomato plants. I got 2 bags of jalapenos. Now these are what I'm going to be using in the hot sauce. Originally my plan was to stop at the farmer's stand and pick up 2 pounds of hot peppers. I went there and they were out. So I just went ahead and bought 2 from Aldi. They were 85 cents a pack. So here we go. And I do have 1 jalapeno plant, but it's not enough where I can make hot sauce right now. I've been freezing my jalapenos as they've been coming in. So I'm going to use whatever I have right now in my freezer, plus these, and I'm going to make like a triple or quadruple batch of hot sauce. So that's coming. Here's my mountain of cheese. I know this looks like a lot, but here's the thing. We've talked about this. We are trying to get rid of shredded cheese out of our life because of all the yucky stuff they put in it. I know I'm saying that, and I have processed cheese right here, but this is for some of the grilled cheese sandwiches for my husband and my kids, well, and myself. Grilled cheese just tastes better with this. You just can't argue with me, so that's what that is for. But I did pick up 2 of these blocks. I saw these like last month or month before, and I wanted to try them, but they were $10 for 2 pounds. I thought that was a little much. But today they were on sale. So I got 2 of them. They were like 6 something a piece. But it has a bunch of different cheeses in it: Colby Jack, Swiss, cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack. So lots of options in here. Like I said, I got 2 of them. One's gonna go in the freezer and one is gonna go in the fridge. This is replacing all of my bags of shredded cheese. Got 4 things of Colby Jack. 1 block equals about a meal for us. 4 things of mozzarella, and then 2 things of cheddar. I got 6 pounds of butter here. This is all gonna go in my freezer. We're heading into that time of year where I'm making a lot of pie crusts. I'm making just a lot of stuff right now. I'm trying to make more and more and more from scratch. And you can probably see that through my grocery haul. It's really just basics. It's not prepackaged foods or anything like that. I'm trying to make everything in-house as much as possible. So we're going through a lot of butter with that. Now, like I mentioned, I'm gonna have 6 kids this weekend. So I had Colt, the only kid who was with me today, pick out some sort of popsicle or ice cream or something for the kids that I'm going to have this weekend, and he picked these strawberry crunch bars. So there's 6 in here. Everyone can get a box, and then the box will be gone, and they will enjoy them while they have them, pretty much. I got 2 things of blueberries. These were a great price. They were $1.99. I got 2 of them. Like I said, my kids will definitely eat these before school. These are going to last like 2 days, I'm sure. These will be gone in no time. One of these will probably be gone tonight because we'll put these on the side with like our pizza that's down there. When my girls get off the bus and they see that there's blueberries, they're gonna eat these super quick. I also got just a thing of vanilla ice cream, and then we can put our own toppings on it. We have all the different syrups and stuff like that. So vanilla ice cream, and then because I'm spontaneously making a lot of pies this time of year, I decided to just get 2 things of Cool Whip. They were 95 cents a piece. I figured, yes, let's just grab them. I'm gonna put them in my freezer. And then that way, when I decide to make a pie really randomly on a Sunday afternoon, I can just pull one of these out of the freezer and we can have some whipped cream for our pie. Especially towards the end of the month when the ice cream will probably be gone. So that is pretty much my entire haul. Oh, I did forget to mention, I did get a thing of vinegar. It was $2. It was $1.99 for a gallon of vinegar, and I need this for canning. I have to check though. I don't know if this is like the right acidity level, and if it's not, I'll just use it for cleaning. So either way, smoking deal on the vinegar. I'm really happy I found that, but that is my entire Aldi haul. It seems super tiny, but I did come in under budget, which I'm really happy about because it gives me a little bit more wiggle room at Walmart for things that Aldi didn't have. This time I was expecting to get more fall snacks, but that's okay. I'm sure next month when I go grocery shopping, they'll have a ton of like fun Halloween and fall snacks out, so I'm not worried about that. Here is my Walmart haul. You can tell it's back to school, right? But I also got some things because they were on rollback for like cold and flu season. So I got some extra things. So my total was a little bit higher, but let's go ahead and just hop in and I'll tell you guys everything and why and all those things. Starting with paper products, I got a big thing of toilet paper. This is what was the cheapest, and then I got 2 smaller rolls of paper towel because that's what was the better deal, so that's why I did that. Starting over here, this is like cold and flu stuff. We needed more Vicks. We always like to keep some Pedialyte on our storage shelf for flu time, I guess, because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So we have an orange Pedialyte right now on the storage shelf, but blue is the one that my kids like, so I got blue for them. These were on rollback, so I got 4 25-count bags of cough drops just to have. My husband will typically grab like a whole bag like this and keep it in his work bag or something, and then, you know, we'll take another bag and put it in the diaper bag or something. So just enough to have if we're ever going to need them, because I know we're going to need them this fall and winter. It's inevitable, so got some of those. These Epsom salts were also on rollback. I saved a ton of money on these, you guys. I think originally they're like $9 a bag, in my area at least, and I got them for $6. So I saved $3 a bag. I got the eucalyptus and spearmint scent. This is for when we have a cold or something. It's so nice. We use these for our kids, and it always makes them feel so much better after they soak in an Epsom salts bath. And it also just helps like open your nose up and get everything draining that needs to drain and stuff. So 2 of these, and these will go back in the closet. 7-Up was another thing that was on rollback, so I got 2 of those to put down on the storage shelf for obviously flu season if we need them. So there's those. Coconut and hibiscus bath bombs. These are actually part of a birthday present for my daughter. Her birthday is coming up, so I snagged these because I saw them when I was doing my online order, and I know that she'd like these. She loves anything coconut scented right now, so I got these for her, and they do smell really, really good. So this is going to go with her birthday present. I needed more face wash, and I'm switching over to this Morning Burst. I've used these in the past, and it's worked really well for me, so I got the dual pack so I can put one on my vanity and then the nighttime one in my shower because I'm a night showerer. So got those. I did get another thing of Clorox wipes. I don't use these very often, but I bought these a couple months ago in a grocery haul. But all of those went basically into the kids' school supply list because at least in where my kids go to school, and I remember as a kid, Clorox wipes were always on the list. So I gave away all my Clorox wipes that I had, and these are for me now for when we need them. I got 2 things of like hazelnut spread back to school. The kids love these in their lunches, or even for breakfast. They like these with jam on toast. I have a child that would only eat toast for breakfast every single day of her life if she could, and she likes to have these on there. I did get these Quaker Chewy yogurt bars. I've never gotten these before, but I like them because they didn't have any chocolate on them. So my kids don't really think they're a candy bar. They think they might last a little bit longer throughout the month. But there's 11 strawberry and 10 blueberry. I think my kids are going to love these. And my husband can also grab these and throw in his lunches or something like that. So just some sort of bar to have for them. I do always ask my kids for snack requests. And especially now that we're back at school, I like to have something like this to just throw in their lunchbox for a fun snack. And this is what my school-aged kids picked. They wanted Pringles. I've never gotten a box like this before. I didn't even know Pringles made these, but there's original, cheddar, sour cream, barbecue, cheddar, sour cream, and pizza flavored. So 27 cups total. I think this was like 10 bucks, so it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either, you know what I mean? I did get a couple things of Jiffy Mix. I like to keep cornbread mix on hand just for like really easy sides throughout the fall and winter, especially if I don't have time to make bread or I couldn't be bothered to make bread. Plus, we like cornbread better with certain things like chilies and stuff, so I got a couple of those. Of course, my thing of Diet Coke on the bottom there. Now, stocking up. I'm pretty sure this will last us most of the winter. At least the bean and bacons will. I don't know about these, but I got 6 beef stews. These are just such an easy lunch or dinner. Typically I'll make like 1 or 2 cans of this if all 5 of us are eating, and then I'll make rice. And we eat the beef stew over rice, but you could also eat it over mashed potatoes or noodles if you wanted to. And then we'll make like a box of cornbread or something. So 6 cans of those. I also got 6 cans of bean and bacon soup because my husband always asks for this and I never think to buy it because I don't like it. So I'm never like, oh yeah, I really need to make sure I put bean and bacon soup on my grocery order to make sure that I have that for when I want it. So I bought 6 of them, so we'll have them for a while. And I stocked up on some vegetables that I didn't grow in my garden this year or that never came up. So I got 3 2-pound bags of corn. This will last us a while. Typically, if we're eating corn as a side, we'll eat about half the bag, so we'll do about a pound of corn. But I think I use this more often, like throwing in casseroles or soups and stews and stuff. We'll throw corn in, and then I only need like a cup at a time. So this will last us a decent amount. I got 4 bags of peas and carrots. This is what I throw in my pot pies. I had plans on canning carrots and peas. Like I planted shelling peas and carrots and stuff. They just never came up. I think the seeds were bad. I've grown those before and I've never had an issue, so I don't know what happened there, but I got 4 bags just for pot pies and stuff. Now, something you don't ever really see from me is juice, but throughout the winter we do keep juice in the house because it is the easiest way to get a little bit of extra like immune boost in kids. And I know I'm gonna get comments like Sunny D isn't good for kids. I understand that Sunny D is full of sugar, but I'm really into this for the vitamin D and the vitamins and stuff that are hidden underneath all of that junk. This is the easiest way to get it in my kids. So we got 2 things of Sunny D, 2 things of apple juice, and we'll just switch back and forth. Here's my bread tower, and if I had $1 for every time a Walmart grocery order person commented on how much bread they were putting in the back of my car, I would be a rich woman, let me tell you. This is 10 loaves of bread. I did the math. This is what I need to get through the month for us with back to school. My husband eating sandwiches, packing his lunches, packing lunches for my oldest daughter. My youngest daughter doesn't do lunch yet. She only does snacks at school. So this is what we need, plus like toast for breakfast every morning is what one of my daughters want. So we need a lot of bread. I'm going to freeze pretty much all of this except 2 loaves. 2 things of English muffins for breakfast sandwiches for my husband. He's back home off the road from working all summer, so we're going back to making his breakfast sandwiches for him so he's not buying them at a gas station in the morning. My other school-aged daughter, who doesn't want toast, asked for waffles. This is something that I will gladly buy pre-packaged because it's like $3 for 24 waffles. It's not going to bust the bank. And my kids are really independent. They want something that they can just put in the toaster themselves. So I'm just going to support it, let them do that. So waffles, 2 boxes for the month because 24 it's just not going to be enough. I'm sure that some of my other kids will also want waffles some days. So just to make sure we have enough, I got 2 boxes. Thing of Southern style hash browns because I'm also making breakfast burritos for my husband this month. So that's for the burritos. And I also put in 1 roll of pork sausage in his burritos, and then eggs and cheese. If you're curious, I got 2 things of mild sausage. I wanted ground sausage. This was a substitution, but it's fine. I'll just cut open the casings and squeeze out the meat, and we'll get ground sausage out of it that way. 2 things of heavy cream, and this stuff is good until the beginning of November, so it's gonna last a long time in my fridge. As long as I don't open it, heavy cream lasts forever. So I got 2 things of those. I got 2 things of Parmesan for the month. Like I said, I got 2 things of breakfast sausage. 1 for 1 week, 1 for another week, and then same with the English muffins. We'll use 1 for 1 week and 1 for another week. So that's why there's 2 there. And then I'll use, this is a 2-pound bag, I'll use half of it for 1 week and then half of it for the other week. So that's how we get away with that. I got a big thing of pork sausages for those breakfast sandwiches, and then I did get 1 bag of meatballs just so I could have a super easy meal this month for when I need it. Just dump the meatballs in the crock pot with some spaghetti sauce and have it be done. And then I got all my other fruit and vegetables at Aldi, but I did get a thing of cuties for the kids. I got a 3-pound bag. I wanted a 5-pound bag, so this must have been a substitution, but they feel really, really good. So I'm happy about that. I just got back from Walmart to do a mid-month grocery haul. I'm going to show you guys everything I got for the middle of the month. This should last the entire rest of September. The only thing I think I might need is another gallon of milk, but this should be the last haul for the month, which is pretty good. 3 grocery hauls for the month, so I'm pretty happy with that. This is my super teeny tiny middle of the month haul. I think total this came to $62, but not all of this is coming out of my grocery budget, but I'll just show you the whole kit and caboodle because it's also some household stuff that we just needed. So we got some bananas here, and you guys, I love bananas for middle of the month hauls because they are the cheapest thing ever. You can get a ton of bananas. My kids ate, I think, 4 bananas on the way home, so I had 4 more bananas than this, and I'm pretty sure this came to like just over $2 worth of bananas. They're so cheap right now. So we got bananas for the middle of the month. We still have apples, we still have oranges, and this is what they wanted. So we got apples, needed some batteries, I got a cuticle cutter, I needed another one of those. All of our plastic bowls that we use for the kids, every once in a while they just like all disappear. We have no idea where they go. I'm sure at least somebody out there can relate to that. So I got 5 new plastic bowls for the kids. We'll put snacks in here, or you know, when the kids need bowls, we don't give them the glass bowls because, you know, kids. So I got 5 more of those. We went to go eat soup last night and we had literally 3 bowls, and so anyways, I got 5 more bowls, another gallon of milk for the month. We've been going through about a gallon a week, so it is possible that I'll need another gallon of milk before the end of the month, but this milk is good until the 28th, so we might be good until the end of the month. It just depends how much people are drinking the milk, which is a lot recently. We got these. I've never seen this kind of cookies before. Usually they have like the pumpkin and the cat or whatever's on them, but we saw these 20 cookies. My husband is away pretty much the rest of the week for work or class, so I just figured these would be something fun to do with the kids and like super easy right now because I hit my 3rd trimester and I'm just kind of trying to survive when my husband's gone, because by the end of the day I am so tired, and then of course we have like after school homework and activities and stuff, so just to have something fun and easy for the kids to kind of keep them occupied while he's gone. So they're the Monster Shape Sugar Cookie Dough cookies, and they're berry and chocolate flavored. I just thought it would be fun. We'll pop these in the oven and then we'll probably watch like Hotel Transylvania or something one night. So we did get these, and of course I did get another Diet Coke because like I said, I'm just tired and this helps me get through the end of the day. So got another thing of Diet Coke, and this should be everything for the end of the month. Like I said, this came to $62. So technically, I think if I put all of this in my grocery budget, which I'm not, I'm just going to put like the cookies, the bananas, the milk, and the Coke in my grocery budget, I think I would just be over a hair. So who knows, I might just take this all out of my grocery budget. I guess it doesn't really matter, but totals are floating around here for the month, and this is gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me and support me and watch one of my videos. Let me know down below how you guys are doing. All right, you guys, I have my Aldi haul for the month of November up here. I am super out of breath. I really can't help it. Today I'm 35 weeks, so we are right at the end here, and it's just gonna be part of it. But my Aldi total came to $266, a little bit higher. If you're new, I like to keep it around that $250 mark, and then I'll usually spend another $250 to $300 at Walmart, depending on like household products and things that need to be bought. But lots of things happening in here. We're gonna go through, I'll explain to you guys what we're doing this month, what the plan is. If you wanna see my meal plan, I already have that up. I'll link it down below. And then, yeah, let's just go through. So let's start over here, right? So you guys know, when we shop at Walmart, we have a bread chair. Well, today we have a cheese chair. I got 3 8-cup or 2-pound bags of mozzarella, 3 2-pound bags of mild cheddar. Now, this is going to be for the month. Normally I shred my own bricked cheese. No. But because I'm doing so much meal prepping and freezer meals for the baby, and I'm just like, I just need some convenience things back in my life. So this month I'm doing shredded cheese. So lots of that. I also got some shredded Mexican style for some Mexican dishes that I plan on making and freezing and all the things as well this month. So that's what this is for the month. 4 pounds of butter. I keep tons in my freezer, but typically I just grab 4. I've got lots of butter in all the places, my fridge, my freezer, my counter. I've learned to keep it in all the places, in all of the forms, and this is just to keep the rotation going. Now, at the end of the year, I always get these Kringles from Aldi. They are so good, you guys. My Aldi sells raspberry and almond. When I lived in New York, those are the 2 flavors that my Aldi in New York also carried, so I don't know if that's like a regional thing. But Kringles are delicious. These freeze amazing. I'm pretty sure these are right around the $5 mark. But these make great, easy, super simple bring with holiday desserts. Just pull it out of your freezer the night before, put it up on your counter, and it's amazing. Right here it says perishable, serve, or freeze immediately. So it does have a best by date. This is going in my freezer. I'll pull this out later in the month. We can use it for a breakfast. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's so good, you guys. It's just filled with like a raspberry preserve. It's glazed. It's amazing. Or they have the almond one. We prefer raspberry, obviously, but these are awesome. I'm going to do the same thing at Christmas time. Get one, pull it out of my freezer, and it's going to be a pre-made dessert. Moving down the table, I still got some Colby Jack blocked cheese. My kids like these in their lunches instead of string cheese. This is a lot cheaper. I did get a thing of whipped cream cheese spread. Not something I get like ever, but my sister is going to be the one taking care of the kids while I'm in the hospital, like after having the baby and having the baby. She really likes bagels and cream cheese, so I thought it would be nice to have something that she really likes here in the house for her for when that time comes. So I got those. I got 2 things of mini bagels just to throw in my freezer, and then I'm gonna get the normal sized bagels that she likes from Walmart because that's just what I'm gonna do. I got 3 things of SpaghettiOs. I recently found out that my kids actually really like these. I bought these as a convenience item last month, and they really liked them. I was glad I had them, so I got a couple more of these pasta rings. I also got 3 things of my favorite tomato and basil soup to have on hand. Lots of baking happening towards the end of the year, obviously. So I got 3 things of milk chocolate, and then I got 1 thing of white chocolate baking morsels as well. Our typical bag of tortilla chips, lots of that happening. We have all of our home canned salsa and things that the kids are loving right now. So going through a lot of tortilla chips. I got these. I was really excited to see these. So these are Ben & Jerry's salted caramel core. They looked really good. Well, these were on sale at my Aldi today for $2 even. And I don't talk about this in my grocery hauls, but usually about once a week my husband will run to like our little small town convenience store and buy a little tub of like ice cream just like this. It's not always Ben & Jerry's, but then me and him will share this little tub of ice cream for the week after our kids go to bed. But at the little corner store, it's actually $2.50 or $2.25 depending on the day. So I found these for either 50 cents cheaper or 25 cents cheaper. So I'm just gonna throw those in the freezer and we'll have those for when we want them, which is exciting. And my husband loves anything caramel, so he'll be excited that it's salted caramel. My son loves peanuts, so I got him a thing of dried roasted, honey roasted peanuts. Those are his favorite, so I got him one of those. Salad kits were a great deal today. They were $2 even, so they were about $1 or so cheaper than what they normally are in my area. But I got 2 Caesars kits, and I also got a bacon avocado ranch kit. This ranch kit lasts a really long time because it's mostly cabbage. There's not a lot of salad in here, so this I've had this last 2 weeks in my fridge easy. Cabbage just tends to hold longer. I got 2 things of mandarin oranges. I didn't need any apples this month because my neighbor very so graciously gave me a huge paper bag full of apples from her trees. And she's like, I don't know what's happening this year, but my apple trees just won't slow down. I can't keep up. I've canned everything I need to can. Please take some of these apples. So I have a whole crisper in my fridge full of apples. And I ran her over some homemade cinnamon bread as a thank you, because that's what you do in the Midwest. But I didn't need to buy any of those this month, so I got 2 bags of oranges, I got 2 bunches of bananas, I got a thing of grapes. These were 95 cents for the bag, and I kind of wish I would have gotten 2, but it is what it is. I got 1 bag of carrots. These are 2 pounds because I still have a 2-pound bag of carrots in my fridge from last month, but I needed some of these for meal prepping as well for the baby. My daughter wanted some Capri Suns for her lunches. We do have refillable water bottles that we fill with juice and whatever they want to drink, but she did ask for some Capri Suns just for like those special days, I guess. So I got 1 pack for her. A bag of baking potatoes, 10 pounds. I still have a couple potatoes left over from last month, so that'll get me through. I'm not hosting Thanksgiving this year, so if I were, I would have gotten 2 bags of potatoes because my husband's family is so large. We go through 10 pounds of potatoes for mashed potatoes. So, but I'm not. So I just needed 1. 2 things of kielbasa. I like to keep them in my freezer just for easy meals. My daughter also asked for Jell-O cups for her lunches, so I got her 2 strawberry Jell-O cups. There's 8 cups total, and she can have those kind of as she wants over the next month. Got a gallon of milk. We've been going through over a gallon a week recently because my son is drinking probably 2 or 3 cups of milk a day, which I have no problem with, but this is what I got. 2 things of tomato juice. I need this for a couple recipes that I make, Spanish rice being one, and then I have a lunch that I really like to eat, and then I have a lunch that my kids really like. It's just noodles, a little bit of tomato juice, and cheese, and they eat it almost like a soup. It sounds really weird, but it's really good, I promise. My kids like it, and they have a full like week and a half off of school this month for fall break, so I needed some easy lunches for them when all of my kids are going to be home. So I got those. 2 things of hot dogs for the same reason. I'll put 1 in my fridge now, put 1 of these packages in my freezer, and then they can have mac and cheese and hot dogs for lunch, or just hot dogs, or we can make corn dogs because I have cornbread mix already in my pantry, so lots of options with these. But just to have, also will be something really easy for my sister or Joe to do, either while I'm having the baby or after I have the baby and we're back home. 2 bags of chicken nuggets. I have on my meal plan to do KFC bowls this month, and the popcorn chicken that I normally use was like $8 a bag. I wasn't paying that. This was $4 a bag, so we're gonna use chicken nuggets in that instead, and I'll just cut them up smaller or something. But 2 bags of those for easy things for everybody else. I got a thing of hash browns. I got a ham here, which you don't normally see me get, but I'm pretty sure this was $9.97. My camera's having issues focusing today. I don't know what the issue is. I think I had little kids maybe messing with my settings a little bit. I have to fix that. But $9.97 for this ham. Great sized ham. I'll be able to get a couple meals out of this. But I also bought pre-made pie crusts. I really didn't want to do this. I had hopes of making all my freezer meals like from scratch, like I've been doing most of my cooking over the last year. But as time is closing, the to-do list keeps growing, time keeps getting smaller, and I'm realizing I'm just gonna have to cut corners in some places, and this pie crust is gonna be one of them. But there's 2 pie crusts in here. It's a 9-inch. It comes in the pan, so I didn't have to buy the pan to put my meal prep in. I didn't have to make my pie crust. I got 6 total. I'm just gonna put them back down in my freezer until I need them. But we're gonna be making 2 quiches, 2 pot pies, and then I got 2 extra just in case I had like extra mix. But one of the quiches we're gonna be doing is a breakfast quiche with these hash browns and some of this ham here. The other quiche that we're gonna be doing is some of this ham and some broccoli and some cheddar cheese that we have over there in the cheese chair. And I need to make 2 pot pies because we're just at the point where our family is so large and the pot pies are so good that we eat 2 pot pies for 1 meal. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm probably just going to leave my pot pies open-faced, or if I do have to make my pie crust, I only have to make like 1 crust. Or I only have to make 1 batch because it'll give me 2 crusts to cover the 2 pot pies, you know what I mean? So it's cutting down on time either way. I'm happy that I did it. There it is. I have lots of lunch meat in my freezer, but just in case, Aldi has either had lunch meat or not had it, and they had it today, so I figured even though I didn't need it, let's grab 1 turkey and 1 ham to put in the freezer just in case next month I go, they don't have it, because I have needed flour tortillas in the last 2 months I've gone to Aldi. They have not had the flour tortillas. Luckily, I've been able to just live off of what I had stashed in my freezers. And it hasn't been an issue the last 2 months. However, this month it is going to be an issue. I'm going to have to buy flour tortillas probably from Walmart or from somewhere else because I'm not making flour tortillas. That's not the season of life I'm in right now. So I'm going to have to do that. But while the getting was good, I got it. I got this mountain trail mix. It has peanuts, raisins, cocoa gems, almonds, and cashews. I got this for my husband to keep in his lunchbox, and then he can have this all month long or however long this lasts him. But it's a Southern Grove brand. I love that brand from Aldi. They have amazing Chex Mix and stuff, so I got him this one. I looked at them. I thought that was the one he would enjoy the most. Stocked up on taco seasoning for all the meal prep and stuff I'm doing. 4 boxes of mac and cheese just to have on the shelf for when we need them. Moving into lunch snacks here. I would make all of my lunch snacks myself, but like I said, things are different when you hit the end, right? 2 things of fruit snacks. One I'm gonna put away for lunches, and then my son loves fruit snacks, so the other box will be just for like around the house eating. I got 2 things of, what are these called? Cheez-Its. So I got the white cheddar. I also got like the original ones. We like to make our own Chex Mix with these, so we'll mix some of these together. We'll throw in some mini marshmallows. We'll throw in a handful of chocolate chips or something. Maybe some of those honey roasted peanuts. Make our own Chex Mix, and the kids can bring that to school in their lunches as well. I also got some animal crackers. The kids like these. They're more like a lemon cookie than a cracker, but that's what they like, so I got that this month. I also got another box of golden round crackers. The kids love, love, love eating those. And then I got a thing of graham crackers. We use these in a couple recipes that we make, and the kids really like to eat these just with peanut butter on top as a snack, so got those. I actually have a doctor's appointment later tonight, so my brother's hanging out with the kids because my husband has a test for his apprenticeship tonight. He's not going to be home, so for my brother, who's so graciously watching my children for me so I don't have to drag all of them with me to this appointment, I got 2 pizzas. I got just a regular pepperoni, and in case my brother is feeling a little jazzy, I also got a chicken bacon ranch, which I get every time they have them because my Aldi doesn't always carry the chicken bacon ranch pizzas. And then these pizzas freeze amazing, so if you ever want to put these in your freezer, just take them out of the cardboard box. And I would put just this in my freezer and just make sure that you lay it flat. It freezes amazing, and it just works really well. So this was my entire Aldi haul for the month of November, possibly baby month. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see a lot of the meal prepping and stuff that's going to be happening. I've been slowly meal prepping over the last month. I can link some of those videos down below if you feel like watching those. But I am taking 2 days over the rest of the week here to film, hopefully, some meal prepping and to just finish off all my meal prepping by the time I'm 36 weeks. And then I'm going to use week 36 to 37 to really just deep clean my house, get everything in order. That's my plan. And then hopefully I can just relax until the baby comes. But maybe that's wishful thinking. We'll see what happens. But this is my Aldi haul for my family of 5. Soon to be 6. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.
Been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.